Bup, bup, bup. Okay. I think that's fine. Let's turn this down. It's out of my ear. Alright. Pumpkin, can you speak, Pumpkin?
What's up?
There we go. Okay. Hopefully this is all fine. I normally don't.
Is the audio balanced well for them? And also, did you announce that we're live?
Yeah. I already get
All
started
right,
soon.
I'll go check.
No,
You
actually,
didn't use the red dots. It's okay, but you gotta use the red dots.
the what?
The red dots. You don't know the red dots, dude. Here, I'll show you. Hold on.
Okay.
This. You gotta use that.
Oh.
And you gotta be careful posting your link because it hurts your reach. The algorithm. You gotta like know how to play it. But don't worry, I'll help you.
Thank
In due
you.
time.
Thank you, Pumpkin. Thank you, Manager Pumpkin. You're always looking out for me.
Yeah.
Anyways, I hope the audio's fine. If it's not, let me know. But yeah, finally, this is real. We're actually doing this. We won't just keep talking about. We should collab at some point, quote unquote. I
How long has this been in the works? In terms of what specifically we were gonna collab, I think it's been a month of talks. But I don't remember if we've been like talking about collabing for a year or more at this point.
well, I'm not flustered. Um, well, like thinking about it, like the times we really collabed is like what the Killing Floor like impromptu stream,
Oh yeah.
and then I think when you just doing like Sailor Sam, you're bringing out people just randomly to chat for a bit when playing Dredge.
Okay, so yeah. So technically we have streamed together before. It just hasn't been like an official like collab.
Yeah. It's everything we've done is basically just like, okay, in the moment, yeah, it's fucking, let's do it. Actually, no, Swarm Reactive,
Huh?
right? Didn't we play Swarm Reactive together on stream with Mog?
Oh yeah, yeah with Mina too. So
Yeah.
technically we
Yeah,
did do a collab, but not like a duo thing. That was a
yeah,
party one.
yeah, exactly. So this is our first actual duo collab that's actually planned. But yeah, fucking, I honestly wasn't sure what to collab Pumpkin with, because I remember mentioning before that I wanted to collab Pumpkin about Resident Evil 4 and trying to coach her through professional mode because I was like, I know she can do it. Pumpkin says she's not good at Resident Evil 4, but I've seen her play other. Whoa.
I never said I wasn't good at Resident Evil 4.
You just okay.
Ever. I just said that by habit I always stick with normal difficulty and don't bother trying professional. I think I could do professional. I just kind of I stick. I'm a creature of habit. But I don't need coaching for professional. I'll be fine. You wanted to coach me more about mercenaries, but I'm fine at mercenaries too.
Sorry, I'm sorry, I forgot. There's nothing left I can teach you. But also, hello,
No,
spaghetti.
but I don't mind watching and seeing how you do things though. It'll be kind of cool.
Yeah, no, this is basically like the thing. Is just like I really like. For those who don't know, for Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 4 has dynamic difficulty scaling. So if you're doing really bad, the game makes it easier on you, and if you're doing really good, the game makes it harder for you. This only applies to normal mode, and professional, it's just maxed all the time. So at least I personally find it easy to play professional because I already know if I keep dying or if like I mess up, I already know what to expect. I can adapt to that. But if you're playing normal, it the variances it kind of makes things a little fucky sort of sense. If you've been playing like a long time, like either me or Pumpkin. Yeah. No, wait, my goat. Pumpkin's watching Resident Evil 4. No, Pumpkin's good. I'm impressed by Pumpkin. She always impresses me, especially fucking what the Resident Evil 1 stream we did like no save. Insane.
Oh yeah. Are you doing professional today or are you doing normal?
Oh, I'm doing professional. I always play professional when I do Resident Evil 4.
Okay, that's kind of like how my friend is. My friend basically says once you go professional, you can't go back.
Yeah, I really have to agree with that because like I mentioned before, it just as it's always racked up to max, you already know what to expect, and just it's just more fun It's at least to me to play it that way rather than just going back to normal mode.
Right. Cuz like I don't fully like how normal mode is cuz I don't really necessarily like adaptive difficulty. Not that I get like I don't die very often in the game. But you know, if you get hit, obviously you'll still get affected by
Yeah,
the adaptive difficulty and stuff like that. But you know, like the one common example I always use is the water room. If you get killed in there, they'll be like, "Oh, we just won't spawn the two archers," and the
yeah,
two archers add so much difficulty to that room. So if you die, they take them away. It's like that's an example of how adaptive difficulty can suck. But as I said, I don't die very often, so I don't have to deal with having the challenge room removed away from me. I know there's like lots of layers to the adaptive difficulty. I don't know fully how it works. Just that like, if you get hit, it brains it down, and like lots of little stuff like that.
yeah.
affect it.
I'm not sure the specifics either because it's like, well, I already just play professional, so like, why does it really matter to me? But like, knowing that it existed and when I was playing when I was younger, it made sense. I was like, well, how come when I died and came back or like came back again, how come these guys were gone or everyone is just really slow, like for some reason? I don't get it. I mean, obviously it helped. I got me through to the game, but I never understood why things would change until finding out later. Oh, it changes on the fly for you. God, cold. Just throwing the heater. But I want to ask, when did you first play Resident Evil 4?
I was an older teen, like a much older teen, and I had played like almost all the classic Resident Evils at that point. And then I'm like, all right, I'll play RE4, I guess, even though I don't like how it looks. And I really, really liked it. So it doesn't feel like it was that long ago that I first played it, but it also kind of does feel like a long time ago. My perception of time has changed considerably with age. What about you? When did you play? Did you play it when it like came out and shit?
Hi Yoshi. I played it when I don't know when exactly. My older brother got because we had a GameCube growing up, like GameCube and Xbox. So I don't remember. I don't know if he brought it or something, but I remember watching him play it. And I thought it was like the most scariest thing I've fucking seen to that at that moment. I was like, everything looks realistic, everything's scary. They're speaking Spanish. What's going on?
So wait, were you a teenager or a kid?
I want to say like a young teenager is when I first played Resident Evil 4 because I remember might be a little low. Okay, which is what I say. All right, I'll raise it up 1 second.
I've been trying to coach him on the audio. All you need to do is up my voice in Discord. You shouldn't have to go through OBS to like fix that up.
Oh,
Depending on how low I am. Like if I'm at max on Discord, then I don't know what to say.
I was like, what do I adjust it in Discord?
So you go over me, like my little box in Discord, and you right click.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, I have you. I have you lowered. I had you 83%.
Well, it tends to not have it at max by default, but you could have also turned me down because like you know how it goes.
I
I'm sure
think.
you remember.
Yeah, no. I was like, I think I had a good reason for turning you down. If you let me know if Pumpkin, I adjusted her to like 100% now. So if you let me know if she's fine. So hello
Yeah,
Yoshi.
they said that that you didn't need to turn me two up, so hopefully that's all that's like needed.
Only a little bit. We'll do 95. Um, yeah, no, Jenner's giving me a nightmare. I want to say I was a young teen, specifically when I first started playing Resident Evil 4, because I remember like just being absolutely terrified of the whole game all the way through, especially the chainsaw. Um, I guess yeah, Dr. Salvador's. Like,
Well, keep in mind, you don't have to be like young to be intimidated or
yeah,
scared by a game that has horror, like especially if you're not broken in. But not being broken into horror does sometimes coincide with being young. Are
yeah. No,
you desensitized to horror now?
I want to say for the most part, but it's more because the horror that I usually see is like the mainstream horror where it's like jump scare. But okay, cool, great. Is that really scary? That no, you know? That's the horror. I don't really go looking out for horror much anymore. But I don't mind it now. But I think the slow build of like I guess slower horror does get to me and it makes you feel a little antsy. If that's
Okay, so it gets like a slight reaction out of you, but you're not like filtered out or struggle too hard to get through a game.
Yeah, no, like I've been watching one of my friends Bacon play the remake, and he's terrified of everything. Like this is scary to you, and I was like, well, then again, I guess I'm really used to it that it doesn't really bother me like it would be like back in the day when I was still more like I like playing Mario and Pokemon.
Right. Okay.
What about you when you first played? Was it like that for you, or you were just like I don't care?
No, whenever I was young, I was not handling it very well. I was very scared. Not of RE4 specifically, but like RE1 remake. That's when I struggled because it's just super 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 atmospheric and scary. So yeah.
It's funny because like Resident Evil 4 it was is my first RE game. I didn't play any others, and I think it really interested me in the series because I saw because obviously you get like a little backstory at the start when you first play and everything, and it's just like oh so those other Resident Evil games I want to play the other ones, and I was able to get the chance to play 3 as a kid, 3 or the 3 when I was younger, and 3 that jump scare of Nemesis like near the start fucking nearly killed me. I think you know what I
Oh
mean.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah yeah yeah.
Uh,
Whenever I was watching Abigail playing Resident Evil 2, like he was jumping at a lot more things than I expected. But it's like you get so used to these jump scares that it's nothing to you, and then when you watch somebody else play, you realize, oh yeah, there's like a lot of jump scares in this, but they're like good ones. They're not like shitty ones.
yeah. Tank controls make a game stressful and scary, not gonna lie. I really prefer the tank controls, like especially now after playing the remake. Do you want to get into the remake?
Whatever you want. You're the host, so I have to go with your flow. I know that you need me to be your mommy, but not today.
Okay, okay. I'm just asking because you're awesome, I guess, and I want to hear your thoughts, Pumpkin, my friend.
No, everything's up to you. You have to pick what you want me to do. I'm your little puppet right now.
Okay, but I guess since the remake was mentioned in chat, I have very not mixed feelings towards the remake. I really like the remake, and I think it's a great game. I just don't think it really scratches the itch that original still has over me, like after all these like 20 years later. Because there's like a lot of little tiny things about the remake that just bother me. And it's not like bad, like I said, it's all like tiny things throughout the game. But like it's enough that like overall as in a complete package, it's enough just to sour my mood just a bit. And I think one of the biggest things that I think probably Pumpkin can also agree with was realistic movement. As in, you trip over something tiny on the floor and Leon goes ugh! Constantly, and it's infuriating when you go from playing from the original to remake.
I got confused because I thought you were talking about RE1 to RE1 remake.
No, oh sorry RE4 sorry.
Because I was about to say, I'm like, where's he going with this? Like, it's like if you like RE1 more than RE1 remake, I respect that. I don't even think that's like a bad take. I think you could do that. But when you mentioned tripping, I'm like, and realistic movement, I'm like, I don't remember Jill stumbling. But no. That I feel the same way. I like games feeling more like games. I don't need games to be like, oh, babe, what if Leon tripped? Why? Because people do that in real life.
Yeah, and
Okay, like, and well, we have to put it in. Why? Because it happens in real life. You know what else you get in real life? Syphilis. So I guess Jill should just get that. It should be like some kind of management mechanic. Whatever.
and to be fair, the Resident Evil 4 remake is the only remake I've played. I haven't played 3 and I haven't played 2. I've played a bit of 1, and that I do say now, like even though like I'm used to horror, like RE1 remake, Like when you have no idea what's going on, it's kind of fucking creepy.
RE3 remake will be a waste of time unless you just want to see like why I'm so harsh on it, because I'm right about it. Like, nobody can deny my criticisms for at least RE3 remake, unless you're like insane. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's why I want to try it because I want to see how bad it is compared to like original because I really like original RA3. Like I was very like mixed on like fixed camera when I first played it because it was just really confusing to me. I'm like, my tank controls and fixed cameras, this is stupid. But then like once I got used to it and I started learning how to play the game and the I think what they call advanced movement in that game, which is like the dodges or actually I don't know I don't know what the specific term it is in the game.
They have a dodge mechanic. It's not an advanced dodge or anything. It's just a dodge mechanic because the
Oh,
other
okay.
ones don't have it. In terms of like any sort of advanced mechanics, they have something that I don't know if it's officially called this, but it's rapid firing, and you can do it in I think all three of the original classic Resident Evils. It's a technical thing to where it does what it sounds like. You can rapid fire. I don't think you really need to, but I get through the games just fine without it, but it could probably make some situations easier. But it's kind of like Mina can do it, but I struggle to get it consistent, and I just don't bother with it a lot of the time.
I feel you on that. But
But
yeah,
it's something that they don't ever teach you in the game. You have to like read the manual, and then you're like, oh, okay.
also okay, I wouldn't know because my I have a Resident Evil 3 on GameCube, but like I got it from my friend, but it didn't come with a manual, so I was just like, all right. No, I was just asking because I remember I think reading about it afterwards because I thought like it was really cool. You can like when you're fighting Nemesis up close, you can do like little like time dodges. And I was like, oh, this is so cool. And like when you actually know how to play, he's still kind of a threat, but like he's a manageable threat that doesn't just slap you in the face for being good. It's I guess you could say. I don't know. Sorry, I'm fucking cold.
Do you need to like turn on the heat or anything?
No, it's fine. I'm just like I was fine before the class started. Maybe I am flustered. Who knows? But that I think I do. I still want to try RE3 just to see. I want to try the remake just to see how bad it is. I know somebody said they cut out a lot of stuff, and I remember seeing the start of RE3, and I'm just like, I feel like it kind of ruins the surprise of Nemesis because he just kind of fights you, I think, right off the bat.
Yeah, I hate that about it. Like, I think that was a huge mistake, and they just did it because I don't know, it feels like pandering to fans. Like, oh, we know, hee hee, you fans are so excited for this. What if we have him pop out right now? And it's like, well, they didn't earn it.
Yeah, it's like the game
You
just
just gave it to
started.
them for free.
I think that's like the one of the first things I saw whenever the remake came out, and I was just like, what the fuck is this? What are you doing? Because you gotta make everything bombastic now, get people's attention.
Yeah.
I was excited for the Nemesis experience, but the remake's all mostly scripted. Unfortunate.
It's like, he just feels like a glorified set piece now. Whereas in the original, I mean, he was, he'd pop at designated spots, and he would typically pursue you once you got a certain key item, and it's trying to push you to go to the next location. You know where this key item goes. Go run there now. And
Yeah.
he's not too hard to like run away from. But there still felt a bit more like a actual Roman about him. Like he could actually like follow you wherever you go if you
Yeah.
choose to go the wrong way. Whereas in this, it's just like, well, obviously you need to go down that hallway, and he's just gonna shoot rockets at you. So just run down the hallway, play your role, I guess. I think it's just weak.
Yeah. Yeah, I think what somebody said, Spaghetti said too, like that they rushed the 3 remake, and it's just like I don't feel like why you needed to feel like you should do that, because I think it came out pretty soon after RE2 remake, if I remember right. And I was kind of worried if they were gonna rush like stuff like that, if they're gonna do at that point, if they're gonna do Resident Evil 4 remake, would it be Rush 2? But I'm glad they took their time with it because I don't think I would have been really too. I think I would be really harsh on the game if it wasn't like near the quality of the original, at least to my eyes. Which I should also say, I like both Resident Evil 4 games, but I like the original a lot more due to specific, just little tiny things. Just like somebody, Pumpkin said, and somebody else said in chat, it feels more like an art. It feels more like a game than real life.
It's arcadey.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a kind of action game. I mean, I think the remake is still interesting and everything, but it's not really what I wanted, and that's fine. I already have Resident Evil 4 like as I wanted it. I didn't really have any expectations of like the remake. Oh, the remake. I need it to be this and this. It's like it was actually kind of weird to even bother remaking it. Because it still looks nice, but then again, I think RE2 looks nice as well, and I was okay with it getting a remake. I don't know. I just mixed feelings.
I'm very mixed feelings on a possible RE5 remake. I don't know if I want them to do that. I know people said RE. Oh, go ahead.
I just think it's weird. Like they're already at a point to where they feel like they need to kind of reboot the series. Why are we just trapping ourselves by like just remaking every single game? Like, but I guess we have Resident Evil 9 to kind of like, you know, push us in a new direction.
Like a soft
and
reboot,
I guess
sort of.
Continuing with 7 and 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, I don't think you need to remake 5. Why don't you come up with a different scenario and it can take place relatively around the timeline where 5 would have been? Like, you know, you don't have to like, all right, we have to do a zombie outbreak game in Africa. We need to have Wesker. We need to have Excella. We need to do the same thing. We need Jill to be mind control. It's like they don't actually need to do that. They don't really need to touch 5. Like, they could use the number again, but it can be something different. I don't know. I'm open-minded to the series trying different things.
Yeah, I know. I am too. And like, I feel like at this point in time, even though like I think RE4 remake was good, I don't know if they'll be able to do 5 in a good way. Because I think when you get to like the mechanics of RE5, it's fucking great. Love it, nonstop. I remember I wasn't. I think when it first came out, I wasn't too keen on it, but then because of the lack of inventory, but I was like, oh wait, I'm just stupid. I was just bad. I get it. I see the vision that they were going with, and I was just blinded by my lack of suitcase. I remember being excited at the rumor of a village chief working like Mr. X. Good times. Ugh. Yeah, I don't feel like an RE5 remake would be needed. I think because
they could maybe do it by recycling things from 4. Like, it's like you wouldn't have the tank controls, you wouldn't have their melee system. It would just be like, it would also have inconsistent hit stun and stuff, I imagine. So you would also like, you're taking an arcadey co-op shooter and you're gonna make it into kind of survival horror, kind of still action horror, kind of weird in between. And I don't look forward to it. If they do it, alright, I guess I'll play it, but I'm not looking forward to it.
Yeah. Also, the fun thing you mentioned about the inconsistent hit stun. That's another thing about the remake that bothers me, is the inconsistent hit stun. Also, hello, Detective. I get it, yeah, sure. Original RE4 is kind of trivial when you could just aim good and just hit stun everything by shooting them in the face. I like that, though. It worked out great. The flow of the gameplay, phenomenal. I feel like
it's what makes it arcadey, but I understand why they think it's a problem, because it's like, wait, we want to be survival horror again, but you're too overpowered because the melee and hit stun is just too reliable. So, we'll make it to where it's a dice roll now. But the problem is that, okay, but RE4 is not that, but you're kind of making it that.
Yeah.
So it still feels like RE4, but it also doesn't feel as good as RE4 because it's still RE4, but not RE4.
Exactly. Because it feels like I'm punished for playing good. Because I think somebody said like if you get more consistent headshots, the hit stun is like longer or something, or it takes more shots to actually stun them in the face. And it's like, why? Just if I'm taking the time, the effort to in the few moments I have to aim at their face and shoot, I shouldn't be punished for doing that. That's what at least feels like to me. if I'm getting headshots, I should be rewarded. It should, maybe not to the extent that like original like does, but I shouldn't feel like I'm
Well,
like
then
wasting my
if you
time.
shoot somebody in the face and they don't like give you an opportunity, it feels weird because they still have the melee system, so it's still like has like a. It's not like trying to be fully survival horror. You have the melee system, but you can't. I don't know. I have so many mixed feelings about this damn game. But why don't we go ahead and play the original, the
Yeah,
OG?
exactly. Also, hello Vortex. How we're talking about Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 4 remake and how we're just disappointed. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna turn off this music. I'm gonna start on a new game, Professional.
Resident Evil.
I'm also skipping out the cutscenes, by the way.
Okay, that's fine. For a replay, I would assume that you would.
Yeah. Oh, I need to switch check. Okay. So my laser is blue. You like it?
Is that like an official thing or is that a mod? That has to be a mod, right?
You know, it's an official thing. You can change in the
Is it?
settings.
Oh, I thought that shit only started with Revelations and RE6, but maybe I didn't play with the settings much.
Yeah, it's like something you can change, and I thought it was like, oh, it's so cool. It's like really simple, but I think RE4 tweaks. If you have RE4 for PC, you should get that.
I feel like it took like years before, because like you play a game and you have a certain play style, and why not stick with what you already know works, right?
Yeah.
But I think whenever chat asked me to attempt to do a knife only run for the village, that taught me like, oh wait, use the knife only. Okay, how can I do that? And then I'm like, oh right, like you could literally, if you want, run up to somebody's face and then knife them in the face, and you're almost guaranteed a stagger, unless you like aim bad. So now I'm like, now that I kind of like have trained my body to know that I can do that, I'm trying to use the knife more in general, and I feel like I'm just stronger at the game because of it.
Yeah. Knife early game is really nice. Especially like for what you just saw right there, just getting hit stuns. You don't need to really min-max to like saving ammo professional, but it's nice to use if like going like your first time around, because it just helps you. I mean, you can't say no to more bullets, am I right?
Right. One thing that I don't fully understand yet, I've only done one full complete like knife only run for only the village section. So up to the fight with the big cheese, I was able to like beat him and everything, and then I like ended it once I got to the castle. But I had made a second attempt after that, and I wasn't able to do it because I'm only able to get through that boss fight if I have a bunch of herbs and first aid sprays that can kind of pick up the slack, because I don't know how to get through that fight with knife only without taking damage all the time.
Yeah, I really respect people who've done runs like that, like no merchant or like knife only. I don't know. No merchant sort of appeals to me, but I don't know if I'll like ever try it. But I'm really curious. Oh, fucking. But I'm really curious too. But
No
like,
merchant would basically be like pistol only, really.
yeah, pistol and shotgun and like broken butterfly if you remember to get it, which I
That
always
wouldn't
forget
be
to.
the worst. That wouldn't be like I forgot about that. If them giving you a magnum, you would still be able to do certain boss fights relatively like easy. Like if you have a good run, you can dominate Krauser. You need a magnum to make what's his face, a Sadler kind of like easy. And then
Yeah.
I like that you can not fight the right hand if you choose. Like you could just choose to skip him.
Your right hand comes off? Uh, yeah, I do like. I think what I was telling my friend who was playing the remake, I was like, you don't necessarily need to fight everything you face. You are given the option to just not. Especially I think it even applies more to the earlier games. You don't need to take every fight. You got to make a decision like, am I going to shoot or am I just going to run? Which is sort of the same case for like here too. Because I like going for this guy. Because I like getting more money. Yep.
I've actually never like. Usually, I use my grenade on the other Doctor Sal. What is his name
Dr.
again? Forgot.
Salvador. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never tried to do that. That's what's always cool is like this game is so long, and there's so many different weapons, things that you can do, like strats, that
Yeah.
you watch somebody play, and it will always be different from like how you play or how you've seen somebody else play. Even if there's like similarities in how you play, like you might like use an item in a spot that you never personally would.
Yeah. Once I found out like, oh, you can get an early grenade, I was like, oh, that means I can go to other Salvador at the door at the start. Oh
Oh,
yeah,
so you use a mouse and keyboard.
yeah. I mean, I have a controller too, but I think once I learn mouse and keyboard, it's like I can't go back. It's over for me. It just feels really nice once I learn how to do it. Uh,
Hey, by the way, do you want to watch Has Been with Love, Me and Saya later?
oh sure, I'm down for that.
Hi, love,
So
hello.
hello, love. Yeah, we're doing RE4. Yeah, has been jail. Yeah, Pumpkin is here. But yeah, no, I like getting the grenade early. I like to kill the other Salvador you can get for like money, and then afterwards using the other grenade on this one. You gotta be
I think,
careful with this because if you kill too many villagers before you kill Salvador, you lose out on the 10k he gives you.
yeah. One thing I think is really cool is, hold on. Lost my train of thought. Oh well.
Oh.
You seem very good on the speed front. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. I was gonna say that this opening section is such a good, like, highlight to show how different the game is when you know the basic mechanics and when you know all the mechanics.
Yeah.
Because this is like, I don't know if people would consider it a filter, but I guess it is for some people. Some people cannot like do this, or
Yeah.
they struggle pretty hard. Everything's intimidating. You don't like utilize the melee system probably as much as they want you to. Not confidently, anyway. Like if you see opportunity, you'll do it, but I feel like you won't be as like poppy and snappy about it. There'll be some hesitation, and you'll like do it occasionally.
Yeah.
But whenever you become more experienced and you do this part, it pretty much goes like this, to where you're just like annihilating everybody. You're grouping up people in groups of 10, and you're fine, because the closer they are together, the easier it is to kick more of them at
Yeah.
once. It's like I like that about this game.
And also abusing like your iframes you get from like meleeing people when they throw stuff at you.
Yeah.
It's really
I
nice.
don't even think we have iframes in the remake. Other enemies have iframes, but I don't think we do.
I think we do. I fucked up.
Oh, it happens.
It's funny because I practiced this a few days ago because I was like, no, I gotta show everybody that I'm decent at this game. Still.
That's how it goes. It's like you obviously are a god gamer, but Salvador is still a threat because he's an instant kill.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
one little miscalculation in your timing, and boom.
Yeah.
But that's what makes the game interesting. Is like you can't like be too lax or too confident, because even the best of us will get caught by
Yeah,
something.
no, it's whenever like because I'm pretty confident, but then whenever like he doesn't get stunned or they don't get stunned like right off the bat, I'm just like, oh no. It's like the slight moment of panic. Oh, like, oh, this is either I'm dead or I'm not dead. One or the other. I was like, this should be enough. It's just harder to kill the El Salvador because, as you can see, that everybody is around. So you can't just focus on him. Because I already mentioned before, I want to get the money he drops. Because you don't need a min-max professional to like beat the game. I just like doing it because I think that's more fun. Oh yeah, no, guts. It took me a long time to get past the fear of like, should I knife this guy if a chainsaw that can one-shot me? That's scary. Yeah, no, the village section is probably like one of my favorite sections, and there's another section in the castle aside from water room that's like my favorite. But no, no, it's a bad idea to get closer. But
The water room, it's like, it's cool. The water room, how do I say this? You just need to be fast and on point. If you hesitate and just don't go fast enough, you'll just screw yourself.
yeah,
Because, like, I play the game a lot, like, regularly. Like, I revisit it multiple times a year. But if it's been a little bit, like maybe like a year and a half or something since I've last played, and I don't really fully remember every single muscle memory, I can literally like just screw myself and have a pretty like rough water room. And it took like one of the last 10 playthroughs I did to remind myself, oh, that's right. I'm literally being too scared to just go to the crank and start doing it now. Like, you don't have to wait that long before doing
yeah.
it.
I like to clear most things out of the water room first, but we'll see. We'll do it once we get to there, because I feel confident I can rush there. I'm gonna just go over here and just follow them. Oh, this is cool too that he breaks it down. Super fucking cool. I don't know if he does that in the remake, but it's so cool to see here. Did I get him? I don't know. This guy. It's like I was ready that time. Okay, there we go. Now I can not bother. I was not fast enough for that one. Unfortunate. But yeah, no, that's it. You're good at crowd control? Oh, I mean, when you play Mercenaries, which is basically like this but on crack, what it feels like sometimes, you kind of have to get used to it.
Yep. I also like how if you switch to Mercenaries in the remake, then it feels like this again. You can tell that they clearly adjusted it to where it's consistent with the staggers and hit stun and everything.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, now it feels like RE4, but I also understand, like we talked about earlier, they intentionally did not want the hit stun to be that reliable in the main campaign, because they don't want the game to be fully arcadey anymore. They want it to be like, no matter how many times you play, like, you can't always just rely on headshots. It might be scary.
Yeah.
Hard.
Which is funny when you mentioned it, because I did notice it when I started playing Mercenaries. I was like, wow, how come this game feels a lot better when I'm playing this? It's kind of amazing. Oh, a hunk of the chain neck snap. Yes, very. It feels worse in the remake because it just feels just a tad bit slower than it does in original. At least that is for me. I'm not sure about if you noticed something like that, Pumpkin. Then Hunk's like neck snap. If you, I mentioned how it feels a little bit slower than original when you perform it in the remake.
I don't know.
Good talk.
I need ask again.
Okay. So they were talking about Hunk's chain, his neck snap, and how he could chain it with pretty easily in original, but on the remake, it's like it seems just a little bit slower, and it doesn't feel like it's easy to chain.
I don't even know if I've played Hunk in the remake. I don't really think I played much Mercenaries in the remake.
It's fun because I say it's fun because it feels better than original, or not original, but it feels better than the base game. But it's also a little, I would say it's kind of too easy, because I think the first time I did it, I got to 150 and I was like, oh yeah. Okay.
No. In terms of how the scoring system is, it sucks.
Yes.
But with how it feels as good as like the remake can feel. But I would never say like, oh, it's better than the Mercenaries in the remake. I would never say it's better than the Mercenaries in the original. One thing that makes me sad is how cool Mercenaries is, and RE4 Remakes Mercenaries is the closest we've gotten to anything feeling like old school Mercenaries in a way.
Yeah.
But they didn't like expand on it. They didn't find any value in it. It didn't add any new maps or characters. Like that would have been kind of cool, but I guess they just do it as an obligation. We're doing Mercenaries because we could just use assets from the main game, and we're just gonna assume that people don't actually care about this as much because they want it for the campaign.
Yeah, and it's like I'm fucking here for both. I mean, did it add like Luis Sierra, and as somebody mentioned before, they wanted the remake to expand on him, which they did. I do appreciate that they gave Luis more screen time in the remake.
Yeah.
I think he really deserved it because when he died, I was just like, why do I care? I barely know you. And I mean, you do get those like, oh, I'm out of bullets. You do get those little notes you can find of his at the island, but it's like after he's dead.
Shit, I don't even know if I've ever played as Krauser in the remake Mercenaries. I don't even know if he's in there.
He is.
But no, I agree. Lewis's characterization is a lot cooler in the remake. Everyone else's is whatever. I don't personally like. It's not that New Ashley is bad. It's more that like I always call her out for like waifu bait. It's that aspect that just makes me annoyed, where it's an overcorrection. Like, yeah, haha, wasn't original Ashley so annoying? What if we have her be like really kind and sweet and supportive, and it's just like, oh brother, like, all right, you did it, you won everybody over, but I'm just like, I didn't think it was an issue in the original.
She had sass, and at first I really didn't like her because I was like fucking annoying, like insta kill thing, if she dies or whatever. But yeah, I think after playing remake and going back to like original Ashley, I'm like, I just like her characterization more, cause she's a young adult, she's bratty and she has attitude, but also like she's scared, she's in fucking foreign, she got kidnapped to a foreign country, and it feels like I said with remake is just, hi, wife material, how you doing, Leon, do you like me? It's like, okay, whatever. uh, but whatever. I would not cut her some slack. It's funny too that I didn't realize she was like voiced by the same voice actor, Sandy Cheeks. I was like, holy shit! I played all this fucking time, never fucking realized.
Her accent in SpongeBob really like throws you off.
Yeah. Hi, Space Marine.
Hi, Space Marine. Hello.
Oh yeah, you can get that jewelful knife. It's just I missed, and I was like, okay, I give up already. Hello there, Ashley's.
Well, if we're talking about her AI, like her AI in the remake sucks because it's just too uncontrollable. In the original Resident Evil 4, she has two options. She will stay put right exactly where you tell her, or she will be glued to your back.
Yeah.
There was no in between. And if you were a little bit distant from her, she would catch up to you pretty quick. In the remake, they have it to where you can never tell her to stay still. She's always following you. She can only just follow you really closely, which isn't even that close. Or she can follow you loosely, which is even further away. It's just, you basically can't gauge where she actually is behind you. I guess unless you study the remake a lot, but I find it to be like a little bit unreliable.
It does catch me off guard from playing the original so much that when I was playing the remake, I'm just so used to how original Ashley is. I was just like, man, I feels like I kind of forget she's there, and then something happens, like, oh, right.
what I don't understand is like I'm trying to come up with the logic for why did the remake change Ashley's AI? Is it trying to fix a problem? Because in terms of Ashley, there's 2 points people make about her. One is she is annoying. Why? Because you suck at the game and she got grabbed and she's calling for you. That's your fault. The other is they say her AI sucks. Why? Because she died.
Yeah.
Because you suck at the game. That's all people really had on her. And it's literally their fault. Like, the idiots actually think Ashley sucks because they suck. That's how it's just so funny to me. So the remake's like, okay, we'll make it to where she's harder to take care of, but not really. Oh, that's one thing. I don't like giving Ashley health items. I don't like they didn't like that. So that's one thing they changed in the remake is you
Yeah.
don't have to upgrade her anymore. You don't have to heal her. She just kind of has like I don't understand. Like there's been times where I've thrown a grenade at her to get at a group. She doesn't die. So what kills her exactly? What doesn't kill her? I don't get it.
I
Sheva in RE5 is tricky though because she needs to be your equal. She's also shooting, whereas Ashley, she's just your little like pet. You're guarding her.
yeah.
Sheva, you need her to like help you actually kill guys. If she has a herb, she will have programming that will make her use the herb, and it might not always be ideal for you. Like it's good at sometimes, but mostly not. But that's why you shouldn't even play RE5 with AI if you can. Anyway.
Yeah, no,
But
it's really better. It's a much better experience if you're playing with another person.
I would say that Sheva works mostly good though. Like you'll just have like a problem here and there. Whenever I've only done one attempt with AI Sheva, and she basically got stuck on one of those like it's in the factory area. She got stuck behind one of those conveyor belts behind boxes, and she was just on a loop to where the floor is moving her back constantly, and you're trying to get to a normal surface. You're trying to go up like these little stairs, and she
Yeah.
was just in this loop to where she could never figure it out. She was just constantly getting pushed back more and more because she would get caught behind boxes, and I ended up like ending my playthrough there because I was just too annoyed to deal with it.
Yeah. I, I, I mean, I've dealt with her long enough that I'm like, she doesn't annoy me too much nowadays, but I feel like at the start I was just like, why are you just so bad with everything
Um,
I give you?
Regarding sometimes annoyed with Ashley because she crouches and covers her head when she's in danger when all I need her to do is run towards me. That definitely sucks. I'm pretty sure she can only do that though if you chose to command her to stay put. If you chose to command her to stay put and then you tell her, "Okay, I need you to come to me." That's when she can get caught in that. But one upside is she crouches, covers her head so you can shoot the guy and are less likely to shoot her.
Yeah.
So I feel like I don't think you can make a perfect system, but I would say it's about as perfect as you can get it. I think it's good. But the cool thing is that if she's attached to your back, I don't think an enemy can like hit her out of like being programmed to be glued to you. So
Yeah.
a lot of it comes down to your decision making, and granted, there's still RNG with how the enemies are going to behave, kind of. But I feel like it's good. Not as bad as like people say. Not even bad at all. This part's a filter?
I could
Huh.
see how.
I guess it's tricky, yeah.
Realistically, you could just do what I'm doing right here. You just bum rush the two
Wait,
key items.
wait. You said that maybe they should learn mouse and keyboard so they can move this fast. Wait, are you moving faster because you're mouse and keyboard, or are you just moving because you're efficient?
I would say yes, mouse and keyboard does help with movement when
Because
doing like
I
quick
noticed
turns.
that. Like, I play this game a lot, and I can be pretty fast when I want, but there was something about you to where I'm like, you seem too fast. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, because the mouse and like because of mouse movement and stuff like that. So I could just when I see something happening, we just like, oh okay, just do a quick little turn. Controller feels slightly slower in that regard. Like, cause you, I mean, I wouldn't be as fast on controller, but you can still beat this game on controller perfectly fine. Years,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
decades I spent fucking playing on a controller. It's just that keyboard and mouse just gives it, to me, gives it a little bit more fun, a little bit more responsive feel that I want. And if I mean, if how I'm playing it interests you, then I highly recommend trying it out. Find like keyboard
Well,
settings that work for you.
I was wondering, you know how on the controller there is a button? It's a button that can kind of move your camera.
Yeah.
And there's a trick that you're able to do that Mina does, where you're able to suddenly shift a different direction. And I don't mean quick turn; it's something else.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know the name of it either.
Hold on, let me. I'm gonna AFK really quick. I'm gonna ask Mina because they're streaming too.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh wait, what if I did something daring?
You call Mina on this? That's everything. Answer. Oh shit. Sorry.
You're fine. You're fine.
Actually, can you still hear Pumpkin? Because I had this setting just for one thing, but.
I'm here. What?
No, on
what?
stream
Like...
because I have the capture for Discord. I don't know how to do like all capture for Discord, so I have to. Whenever I get into a call, I'm just like, oh yeah, this one right here. That's why I'm just like, I'm not sure if people could still hear you.
Hold on. We have to kick. Hold on. Damn it.
I'm still here chilling.
I think a right Spanish, or are they asking like the rest of chat?
Yes, I am Mexican. I am from. My parents are from Mexico. I was born here, but I am Mexican. I barely know Spanish though, but I did. It was funny playing this when I was younger and understanding most of the words they were saying.
Hi, Mina Crow.
Oh, hi Mina. Hi.
Mina?
Mina.
I don't hear anyone.
You don't hear us?
What? Oh, I see why.
What did you do, Mina?
Oh, there we go. Okay, now I hear.
Hi,
Hello,
Mina. So
Mina?
I wanted to use my power to control you. I wanted to ask for you to describe it because I don't know how to word it because I don't do it. What is that thing that you do in Resident Evil 4 with the camera trick to where it makes your movement more fluid?
You're talking about where I rotate the camera and then aim to snap to a certain direction?
Yeah. Is that what do you do that like constantly?
I do that sometimes. I do it whenever I want to rotate very quickly toward a certain direction because it's quicker to, like, let's say you want to make a hard left, like 90-degree turn to the left through a doorway. It's actually quicker to run to that angle, kind of pull your camera to the left so you're looking that way, and then aim your gun, like just basically tap the aim button really quick, and it'll snap you that direction like instantly. It's also good for like if an enemy is like, you know, about to get up on you, and you can like snap that direction and do kind of like a flick shot as well.
It feels like a little bit like mechanically involved or input involved, like
A little bit.
I mean?
It takes some practice.
I wanted to. I mainly was asking because I'm watching the game played by you know, somebody who is very efficient at mouse and keyboard, and it kind of made me think of that, where there's just something about mouse and keyboard that makes Resident Evil 4 a faster game.
Yeah,
But I don't
can...
think you've ever played it that way, right?
I actually, the first time I played RE4 was on mouse and keyboard.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
What made you settle on a controller then? Just like deciding to like do that because Resident Evil was kind of made.
It's like the native
line?
controls basically to the game. So yeah, like over the years, I mean, I didn't have a 360 controller at the time, or like, you know, any controller for my PC. Whenever the RE4 port, like the newer port of RE4 came out around like 2014. I didn't have any controllers basically, so I just played mouse and keyboard.
Got you.
Ah.
By the way, how are you liking the Total Chaos remake?
Yeah, Mina.
I like it so far. I haven't really played it beyond where the demo left off yet, so I'm kind of just retreading at the moment, but
Oh,
I like it.
That's why I feel confused, because I'm like, this doesn't feel like a new thing to me. Mina playing the remake of Total Chaos. I'm like, I thought you already played that. It's like, oh,
Yeah, I played
it's
the
a
demo.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Well, then I'll let you get back to it, unless Riot wants to
Okay.
say anything to you.
I love you.
Thank you.
Okay, that was it.
Alrighty.
Alright, bye, Mina.
Bye,
Bye,
Mina.
everyone.
Enjoy your stream.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't skip many.
Oh, you have to recast RE4 to me, by the way.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that right now. I was gonna say I don't skip many cutscenes, but we do a lot of Leon abuse by going back and getting him slapped.
Oh yeah.
It's funny because I think for like years when I played this game, I had no idea that this cutscene existed where you can go back and get your smack shit out by Menendez and see Ada. I think one time I forgot. I was like, oh yeah, I didn't get the gold over here. So I went back and I saw this cutscene. I was like, holy shit, this is always here.
I just like how he grabs you and he's like, hey, you know, he basically is like hinting that like we're like that Leon is becoming one of them. He's like, all right, I'll let you go, but if you keep messing around, I'm gonna get mad. And then he walks away. And then you're like, okay, I'm gonna go back in that room, and he just immediately decides to try to kill you right then and there. He's like, wait, I thought you just gave me a chance to like leave, and now you're like immediately attacking me.
Yeah.
Why didn't you just finish me off then instead? I think it's just kind of funny.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I will say if you're watching me playing, you're like, this feels kind of like cheating. It kind of is. I'm not gonna lie.
Are you playing with the HD mod, or are you playing original, like, official HD?
Official.
Okay. I didn't like study for until now, but I was like noticing the ground texture. I'm like, oh, you must not be playing with the fan HD. Have you ever played with the fan HD?
No, I want to, but whenever I was looking into it, like watching you play or like talk about it, something, I was like, wow, this looks really fucking nice. And then I was like, oh, I need to download like 5 parts, and I can't download it all at once. And Mega Upload was just like, you need to have a yada yada yada. I was like, I'll deal with this later. And
Ask
then,
Mina to help set you up. I think Mina has a better link or something, or maybe they gave me a link. I don't know. But it is very much worth it.
because I know you can get like funny haha fun mods, make everyone anti-anime characters, but I really really love the art direction of the original game. It's just so good, and I think the remake does a good job of not tampering on that.
Yeah. I haven't really looked much into the modding scene for Resident Evil games, unless it's like performance stuff or textures. I don't tend to mess with like costumes, even like official costumes. I don't even play around with that.
Yeah.
But regarding the art direction of the remake, I would say that it's mostly good for what it is. They do change the vibe of the castle a lot. Now the castle is more like typical dark and spooky, whereas in the original, it was kind of like well lit, similar to how RE1 is, where you know it's not a bunch of shadows. It's kind of like brightly lit. But one thing that was a little bit tricky about the remake is they don't want levels to look blocky, where you can clearly like, oh, it's literally like a block maze. Here's a rectangle that goes forward, then it goes to the right. They want it to look more realistic, so I sometimes couldn't tell where to fucking go in the remake because of all the foliage in the village sections.
Yeah.
It felt like I'm like, oh, it looks like I can realistically go, oh, it's an invisible wall. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, how the fuck do I don't understand. It's like I would genuinely need to pull out the map in order to process the fucking level itself.
It's
What are you selling?
it's like like I said, that's like pretty, and I do agree with the castle being different feeling, and I get it. You know, want a pretty game, no blocky, and like no like square areas like we have before and everything, but sometimes it just helps with gameplay, and I feel like a lot of people who do like cinematic mods for games like Skyrim and stuff like that, it's like, oh, we made the caves basically pitch black. It's like, okay, cool, I know this will be in real life, but for
I want to
gameplay,
say that your voice is starting to get a tiny bit robotic, and I don't know if that's
oh,
my end or if that's also affecting your stream.
I think that was me because you went robotic too.
Let end the Discord call and then call me back up again and then recast the stream.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Also, I don't know if Feeney's asking me or you, but have you played the? I'm assuming you mean the fixed camera mod for the RE2 remake, because I'm not aware of anyone for RE4.
No, I have not played the fixed camera mod for RE2 remake because I haven't beaten the original RE2. I've started original RE2 a few times over the years. I just haven't done it, and I really need it. I really need to.
Wait, so RE4 does have a fixed camera mod?
Oh, it does.
How is it? Because I played the fixed camera mod for RE2 remake, and it was really shit. It wasn't. The game wasn't made for fixed camera. They jury rigged it, and so like there would be, oh, here's a cool pulled out camera in a room that's fucking pitch black to where you can't even fucking see anything. It's like, or the bugs and just general performance issues, like getting caught on geometry that doesn't make any sense, and you literally cannot get unstuck even walking backwards or anything. So it was really frustrating, and now I'm scared to ever play another fixed camera mod game, but RE4 and fixed camera, I never even like considered that as like a thing.
I don't think it would be that bad, honestly.
If you need to play the RE2 remakes fixed camera mod so you can understand, unless it's some kind of PC related issue, maybe you won't deal with it. But RE4 and fixed camera could be kind of neat.
Yeah. I know, because I did watch that stream we were doing the fixed camera mode, and I just like, I mean, yeah, it looks cool, but it's like, obviously, the way the game was designed was obviously not with this in mind. Oh yeah, yeah, it's funny, if RE4 Tweaks, which is a mod I recommend getting for original, if you plan on playing on PC, you can actually re-enable that if you really want to. I personally,
Maybe it's go ahead. Sorry,
I was gonna say,
sorry.
I was gonna say, I personally don't because it's like, it's cool novelty, but I was like, I played the over the shoulder the whole time, so.
If RE4 fixed camera mod manages to not have your character just get stuck on fucking nothing, it sounds like it could be cool. Because like if it wasn't for that kind of issue, because when I say you get stuck on invisible hitboxes of absolutely nothing, I mean it. And it would happen like 3 times in one room. It would happen during combat and shit, which just, it's not good. But if that wasn't an issue, jury rigging a game to be fixed camera alone could be kind of like fun.
Yeah. I fucked up.
Do you have this puzzle down? Well, I guess you just answered it right there. Well, I was gonna ask, how down do you have this puzzle? I have runs to where I will be stuck on this for like 5 minutes and just get mad, and then other times I just kind of nail it.
It's like I know which one's in the hit, but I forget the quick combination. I always hate that I do this, but then I always sometimes just forget the yellow cat's eye. Because I'm so ingrained to like, I gotta go fast. I'm like, oh yeah. I wasted my money. Yeah, no, the sledding puzzle in the castle, I remember watching my older brother play it way back when. And I remember thinking, wow, this is a really difficult puzzle. How the fuck are you supposed to solve this? And then when I finally played it for myself, I realized, oh, you just do 2 moves and it's over. Oh. Okay. Cool. which was actually
The
something I was,
meanest puzzle is the Ashley section, unless you know the trick. But if you don't know the trick because you're assuming, oh, I'm playing this for the first time, I want to figure it out on my own. It's like that puzzle is so fucking mean because you do the wrong thing immediately. That's it. You're stuck being trapped, and you might
yeah.
as well reset the room. Because I couldn't figure it out. I think I had to look up a guide, and ever since I looked up the guide, I have made it a point to never forget the trick.
Yeah. But yeah, no, a lot of the puzzle solutions, once you know, it's just like, oh, this is like piss baby easy. And it's something I was gonna say, it was something I was surprised about when I went to go play 3, at least the original 3, was that I guess the more focus on puzzles and stuff. I was like, oh, it's all just all action like RE4. There's more puzzles. I was not expecting this. Which is I think is also the same for RE2, if I remember right. No, I didn't need to go here. Yeah, and once you, like I said, once you realize the trick for a lot of the puzzles, it's like, oh wow, I can't believe I wasted this much time. But that's makes it fun because you're like, oh, wow, it was it was so simple, but I was just blind to the solution the first time around. I do think the remake and the puzzles are harder, which is, I would say it's not a bad thing, but it's also kind of annoying when they want you to go fast and professional stuff like that, and then it's just stuff like I don't want to deal with this because it's just slower than it was in the original, and it's not fun. Also, I didn't realize this was fucking here for years.
Oh, yeah, I had to have that pointed out to me, like, kind of recently. Like last year or something. It might have been Mina. And I'm like, what the fuck? I never knew that was there.
Yeah, no, when I played the remake, when I saw the pipe in the, like, this general swamp area, I was like, wait, hold the fuck on. Is that in the fucking original? So I went hunting ground, I was like, holy shit. How did I never know this was here? I was like, I'm gonna get grab on one of these. I messed up. It's a very not fun area to be in right now. But it's fine. Yeah, because you'll struggle for the first time, but once you know, it's easier. Like, I think they do that for the Ashley section with the clock. Like, once you already know the time you need, you can just not bother with the other part. Which is nice. I do like that. I wish there was more of that in the remake. Just to make it more streamlined. I also do not like Delago, I think is his name, in the remake. I think they overtune him and it's not fun to fight at all.
It's weird because it's like they made it easier in some ways and more annoying in other ways.
Yes.
And I don't know how I don't know how to explain it because I haven't played it in a bit, but I remember that being my strong consensus after dealing with him.
He regenerates health when he goes on the water, if I remember right. When I was looking, because I was like, I feel like I'm going insane. I can't be going insane, am I? And then when I looked it up, I was like, I feel so validated right now, but also just completely fucking annoyed. Yeah, he does. If you're playing, I think, on hardened or professional, he regenerates health every time he goes in the water. So if you don't kill him quickly, it's a very drawn-out fight. It's not fun.
Wait, is that why he's fucking annoying?
I don't know if he does for normal and easy, but I think in hard and professional, he does regenerate health. I could be wrong. I have to look because this is when I was like interested in going to professional for the cat ears for Leon. Please, are you kidding me right now? You wouldn't notice, but I did notice it because it felt like I was doing a lot of damage to him, but I was like, I'm not killing him. That was unfortunate though. I'm gonna use this. I use big fish. You know, I feel like sometimes the logs could either be a literally non-issue, or you could just be like that. I missed. What do you think of this boss fight, Pumpkin?
I used to really dislike it. I thought it was stupid, and then anytime somebody was about to play it, I would expect them to hate it. But nobody ever hates it. And I've kind of chilled out ever since. I think maybe it's just an unconventional boss. And it took me a while to be like, that's not bad. It actually requires a bit of skill, and it's kind of neat. It's interesting.
Yeah. I want to say mouse keyboard for this part is a little annoying. Nice. Because it's like some sort of like mouse acceleration going on there, and I don't know why that's the case, but at least that specifically. Am I pressing the wrong thing on my keyboard? Yes. Unfortunate. I thought I was pressing D. This is like I like that the Asian giant salamander in Spain of all places. Yeah. Oh yeah, anybody playing this first time around, shit the water. You'll get a cool secret, not deadly trick. I promise you. You can totally trust me. If not me, you can trust Pumpkin. Trust Pumpkin with your safety.
What's neat is that this game, I wouldn't go as far as to say it doesn't have a filter. It does have a filter, but I also think that they just made the village environments brown, like brown and gray or whatever. I feel like from that era, this game still visually holds up nice.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, you play like RE5 and something feels off by it. Something feels frustrating about it to look at.
I feel like it's just...
And that's not always the case. Like, when you're in the blue areas, it's not ugly yellow anymore, but it certainly is blue. It looks like a 2000s movie filter slapped over when it's orange, or whether it's yellow or blue, it's got that it's just the filter is too strong.
I mean, there is like a mod to remove the filter, and I do like the look of it. Obviously, of course, it's not the intended way they wanted it to look, but it's just like I can't get over it. And I prefer it this way than the original. Too early.
Aim higher.
Yeah.
Damn it! If you aim high enough, you can get like 3 hits in.
Yeah, I fucked up. It's been a hot minute since I've dealt with this part, because I think it's been a hot minute since I've actually done a full playthrough, and I forget how at least mouse controls on this specific part feels kind of like crap. For anybody who doesn't know, go to this part if you have this game and play controller, and you'll see what I mean. Because it feels like you're moving the mouse, and then the target reticle doesn't move. Even though I'm moving the mouse like a fair amount. Which is funny, because side to side it's fine, but like up and down it's like fucking off. There we go. Please let me fucking move down. It's my longest fight yet. This guy isn't too bad. Like on normal mode, this guy's not bad at all. Because he dies fairly quickly before he gets, I think, too annoying. For being honest. But I think the most annoying part of this fight is literally the logs itself. Because it feels like you can't like dodge him at times sometimes. There we go. I was like, when is he gonna die? 2 deaths. So sad. Anyways, we woke up in the shed. Should reload.
Not the stream, or not the stream, but on Discord it's pixelated for me. I wonder, like, let me try mute, pause and mute a stream. Maybe that's causing the issue. No, it's still like really low frames. Why is it doing this? Hold on, let me try. I'll stop watching and then I'll pull it back up myself. No, it's like a slideshow.
You are a little robotic-y. I don't know if I sound robotic-y to you.
Not at the moment, but you do at times.
I wonder if it's just my internet.
We'll just like see if it normalizes. Maybe it won't stay that way. Yeah, there it went. It fixed itself.
Okay. Also, I just dealt Lost Plagas. This is an upgraded version of the base enemy. Actually, pretty scary to deal with on professional. But if you have a flash grenade, it's nice, but you don't always have that option. And like, I think even now, like, it's just, I think they're fun to fight. Unlike the remake, because I feel like the remake, that's another thing I want to mention about the remake. I feel like with the remake, you can parry a lot of damage just with your knife. And I've thrown him out, and I'm just like, really, all this? Okay. Because I think whenever they do like the little whip slash or like little slash damage to you, slash attack to you, you can parry that with your knife in the remake.
Oh yeah. I thought you were gonna imply you could do it in this, and I'm like, wow, that's kind of risky. I don't think I would try that.
How do?
Wait, I don't even remember. Are there flash grenades in the remake?
Yes. Yeah, knife in remake. If you thought the knife was good in the original, the fucking, at least in terms of parries and stuff like that, and like avoiding damage, their fucking Resident Evil 4 remake knife is stupid broken. I should actually use the TMP. I actually slept on this gun for the longest time. And I was like, why would I...
Machine gun?
Yeah.
I hate it. It doesn't feel good. It sounds like a pea shooter. But Mina's like, you're insane. It's literally amazing. And I don't remember if Mina said it, but like the gun is apparently good against those dogs.
Yeah. It's... Because like, to me it was like, oh, I'm doing 0.7 damage or whatever. Or 0.5 damage. Sure, I shoot fast, but it's like low damage. But in terms of like getting crowd control, it's really good at that. As you just saw. And it has its niche of being a really good crowd control and also being able to do it fast. I mean, the shotgun's also good too, but the shotgun you have to pump after every shot until you get like the riot gun, which is slightly faster, but it's not as fast as the TMP.
Right.
But I do wish it sounded a little bit cooler. I will agree with you on that. It sounds like a little
mod it, but you gotta be careful because if it sounds too loud or realistic, it can like be, you know, ear fatigue.
It's funny you mentioned that because I remember when I was younger and after playing and beating Resident Evil 4, I was looking up stuff on YouTube for it. I was like, oh wow, you can get Resident Evil 4 for PC and you can do mods and stuff. That's really cool. And people will like change the gun sounds to be like really realistic and loud. I'm like, this just hurts my ears. Do you really play like this?
Like, I feel like that can be fine in a certain kind of game, but not like an arcadey game. But I also think that you can go too far in like a, oh, well now it sounds like shit. I don't even like the gun because of it.
Yeah. I don't want to do too much more on the solo shotgun, but it will be helpful for upcoming fights, like right now. No, headshot trick is it's perfectly viable. Like the game, I would say is sort of built around that you're going for headshots and like getting that crowd control. Because I mean, how else are you gonna deal with it?
I think it's like it's the best thing to do. I don't think it's cowardly. I think it's literally like the most efficient way to play. Is
Yeah.
typically go for headshots because if you go for leg shots, I mean, you got to get good with them because there's 2 points on the leg. How do I explain it? If you shoot the leg in the wrong spot, they don't kneel. They'll just like kind of like stagger for a bit.
Yeah.
And I'm usually wanting to always make them kneel, so there's more likeliness that I'm going to miss aiming at the exact perfectly right spot. So I just go for the head because that's easier to do.
Yeah. It's when you're trying to go for like that like the kneeling thing that they can do sometimes when you shoot them in the leg. It's very hit or miss, and I feel like I miss more than I hit. No! I thought I got the dog. I was like, wait, that's just a rock. I think I think there's a really easy way to quick kill with like normal merchant and stuff like that, but I don't know if I remember seeing it. I was like, oh, fuck! I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Oh yeah, when the dog first appears, it's super cool to see. I thought it was really cool to see the first time around. It's like, my friend remembered me! Holy shit! Again? Okay, let's not mess this up this time. There we go. I also give you like a lot of bullets for this. I might get more ammo later, so I'll leave that be. Actually, I'm gonna reload it so I can show you how it deals with the dogs. But you guys like dogs? You like vicious dogs? You can see right over there.
Wait. You're gonna actually fight them? You don't know to just ignore them?
You can ignore them?
Yeah, literally just keep running. Like, just go. Just keep moving. Just do that. Exactly what you're doing. And then go to the door. Because you're constantly moving, their AI programming will make them focus on trying to keep up with you instead of, actually revving up an attack. So you can do that entire section without ever having to engage with them. Now, that's the only time I do it for the most part, because there's other situations where you encounter dogs, but that one is like the biggest most advantageous time for you against them.
I literally had no fucking idea you could do that. When you were talking about I was doing it, I was like, wow, this is actually working.
Dogs in which RE2? Original 2 or Remake 2? Typically, when I deal with the dogs, I shoot, and then I wait until I hear their growl, and then kind of like 1 millisecond after the growl, I assume that their iframe is gone. And I just catch them in a loop of that. Whenever there's more than one dog, if they're both from the same like spot roughly, it's pretty fine. It's more tricky if there's one dog behind you and one in front. But if if you make up for it by like positioning your stuff, you'll be mostly okay. But you can't do that in fucking RE1 Remake because the dogs just tank shit more. I'm pretty sure you can shotgun blast a dog and they don't care. But that's cool though, because if the dogs were as easily controlled like they are in other Resident Evils, then they wouldn't be much of a threat. You know what? You know what? I was wrong. I was fucking wrong. So I was, chilling with Abigail and a collab while they're playing Resident Evil 2 for the first time, the original. And one comparison I made is like, how they're very different in how the games open up. How 2 is more ramped up, and 2 gives you a big threat enemy, the licker, right away.
Yeah.
And that RE1 doesn't do that. But I'm like, wait, no, RE1 gives you dogs before it gives you hunters. So technically, RE1 does throw a tough enemy at some point, right? Like, I'm right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I could say that a dog is the equivalent of a licker in terms of, like, formidability, right? Like, so I guess I'm technically not wrong.
I mean, in terms of like that being the first game, yeah, I would say that would be the equivalent. Because you same thing too, you got Nemesis at the start, and then for RE4 you have Dr. Salvador at the start. And then for 5 you have the Execution. Wow, actually, wow. Now that I think about it, yeah, you're right. And RE6, I don't fucking know. I haven't played RE6 all that much.
Yeah, it's not fun to play.
I mean, the Mercenaries seemed kind of fun the short time I played it, but that means I gotta play Resident Evil 6, and I don't really want to do that.
Welcome. Got some. What are you buying?
Give me that capacity.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, you can also buy the Red 9. I love the Red 9, favorite handgun. Not for first playthrough. Especially in professional, it's just too slow.
What are you selling?
How's like anything else?
Is that all? Come back anytime.
But then the message that isn't, yeah. I don't really hate most enemies in Resident Evil, I would say. I just think a lot of them, I'm just bad at dealing with them. Especially like the lickers and like RE5. Even after all this time, I still get panicked from seeing them. Because I know if I fuck up, I'm dead. Because you can't break out of it yourself. You need your partner around.
Oh, yeah. Luckily, they don't, like, wait. Can they permanently, like, if they grab you with their ton, because there's an instant kill QTE. They do, and then they can also grab you with their ton. Are you not able to break out of the ton yourself?
The tongue, I think the tongue you can break out of. I think the QTE is insta-kill if you don't have your teammate next to you to knock it off.
I always do this part, like, kind of passively, or not passively, defensively, where I make Ashley go up the ladder and just have her chill there, because they will literally never go up there to, like, grab her. But I do it by habit, and also, I know this works, but it's like, if you're just aggressive, you don't need to bother the extra length of, like, making her hide.
Yeah. Which is like, for people who've never played or like learning professional, I recommend being really passive. I think for PC, they do allow you to use special costumes right off the bat. And if you're worried about professional or you just want to experience it, you use special costume too, which is like Ashley's armor. Because Ashley just is like, she can't be damaged, she can't get kidnapped, she can't die. So you can use that.
The armor makes it boring.
Yeah, it makes it boring, which is why I don't really use it anymore. I used to, but nowadays I'm like, no, I want to feel something again. I want that danger. But
it's like the armor actually was made for people who would hate Ashley, like dealing with her. That's when when Leon has the cool like mafia outfit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the other costume set though, because he's in his RE2 costume.
Yes.
I like that.
I didn't get the significance when I first played. I was like, oh, that's from RE2, RPD, yeah. I get it now.
I'm surprised that didn't count. Like the kick didn't count as hitting him, but I guess he was just right behind you at the right angle.
Yeah. I saw him, I was like, you fucking kidding me.
It's crazy that I don't know how many playthroughs I had done of RE4 at that point, but it didn't take even RE5 as well. I think I didn't realize that the flash grenades were effective on Plagas enemies, and it was my experience with RE5 after my 15 time of playing RE5. I'm like, wait a minute, does flash work in RE4? And then it's like, oh my fucking god. I didn't know that it was like that strong, even in RE4.
I actually think I was when I was getting better at I missed. When I was getting better at RE4, one of my friends came over and was just like, "Oh, you could just do this. You can get on the grotto, right? Or for those flags, you use the flash grenades, right?" I was like, "I can? I thought the flash grenades are fucking worthless. Cause like I can blind them, yeah, but like, why would I do that when I could just kill them?" Because to me, not kidding me, but to me, younger me was just like, I just want to kill them. Why would I waste my time like paralyzing them? Because I only played on normal. But yeah, no, fucking the flash grenade and Las Plagas, like, easiest combo, especially for the castle enemies when they have the insta kill. Also, I want to say too, if you probably notice how Ashley kind of gets behind me whenever I'm aiming and shooting and stuff like that.
Yep.
So nice. I wish the remake did that. I saw. Oh yeah, no. They're gonna come out if they're gonna come out. I don't know if there's a formula or something for that. They're just gonna happen. Actually, does he
Welcome.
have anything?
Got a salute. What are you
Oh yeah, I
buying?
can get that free gun, which I'm gonna take, and then I'm just gonna
What are you selling?
I'm just gonna sell back to him.
Ah. Come
Free
back
money.
anytime.
I remember really not liking the cabin section the first time I played, because it felt like it never fucking ended, and I was having not a great time.
Oh yeah. But then you realize it's actually fucking Kino, right?
Yes. When you get it going, you know how it works, and stuff like that. It's like, oh, that's actually pretty fucking fun.
Use this.
Because it's like based on kills, same thing too, like the start of the village. So if you just wait for them to come to you and let them overwhelm you, yeah, it's fucking awful. But if you're actually proactive and, actually shooting them, yeah, it's great.
Yeah, like you just have to be aggressive. Being passive fucks you over so much.
Yeah. And plus you got Lewis here helping you with this fucking amazing, beautiful Red 9. I love you, Lewis. I'm never sure if it really matters if I go for headshots when they're like this, but I still do it anyways out of force. Are you fucking kidding me?
Headshot stagger Plagas at least. Not the most consistent, but it can.
Yeah.
Use this.
I'm also afraid to use grenades because I know if he can kill you if you hurt him too much. Which I didn't know about the first time around. I found out when watching videos of like death compilations of RE4. I was like, Luis can shoot you?
One thing that's cool though is he'll dodge a lot of like grenades. Like if you throw a like normal grenade, he doesn't roll.
Yeah.
So you're more likely to get him to like want to kill you if you just are directly shooting him. Like you're that bad.
Yeah. No, this is my house. You can't come in. Also, the quick flicks with the pistol and mouse and keyboard is very nice. I love getting them. I missed that time though.
I can kind of do click or quick flicks on controller, but it's not the most reliable for me.
No. But see, that's the thing of professional, as you just saw. I took one thing of damage and then Flag is saying my nose already dead. Which doesn't really happen on normal mode unless you get wombo comboed. But for professional, it's something you gotta keep in mind that you're not that far away from death at any point. At least at the very start. I would say the biggest filter probably for a lot of people would be water room, to be honest.
Yeah.
That was a filter. That was almost a filter for me when I was younger, because I feel like I couldn't do anything about that.
That's just like the probably biggest spike in difficulty suddenly.
Yeah.
But when if you're brand new and you're kind of like not like that great at games, and you play like the village section, that's still a filter too.
Yeah.
It's manageable though.
Very manageable. Cause I think I learned over the years that, like, yeah, you just really have to be aggressive and like super aggressive at water room, especially on professional, because everyone's coming at you really fast, and you do not get a break whatsoever. He's gonna. Of course, Louise. All right, I need to fucking green out these people. It's funny, Krauser fight, I don't think, well, I guess first time around, yeah, it was really hard. But just do the knife trick and there you go, you're good.
The problem is if you don't know the knife trick. Whenever I played RE4 for the first time, I used up all my ammo because I was just an idiot and I didn't know like what the game wanted from me. But at the very end of my first attempt, I got him to kneel and I'm like, well, I don't have any ammo, I guess I'll use the knife. And he reacted so strong to the knife, he staggered, I'm like, wait. And then I tried it again, and then I nailed it. I'm like, oh, well, that's how you do it. Okay.
You actually found it. Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, I fucking found out like immediately by accident.
I was told, because I think when my friend came over who taught me a lot of the things about that I didn't know about Resident Evil 4, he's like, oh, just knife Krauser. I was like, what do you mean just knife Krauser? He's like, just knife Krauser. So I did it, and I was like, oh wow, this is really good.
Yeah. What's cool about any game when you become very intimately familiar with everything, how the AI reacts to everything, etc., you can just control things so much easier. So it's like, it's really fun. I can't always do it consistently, but if you can get Krauser, if you can trap Krauser in a loop of him doing his dumb backflips in a corner and then just like running up and knifing him and shit,
yeah,
you could just trivialize that entire encounter. It's so awesome.
Yeah, like yeah, really, if you really can get him in that loop, it's like kind of a joke that how effective it is. But it's the thing, if he breaks out of it, then you're kind of fucked. Excuse me. Nope. Thanks, Louise. I want to say the amount of kills you had to get was like 25 or 30 or something in this area? I don't remember. While I don't like Krauser in the remake, I do like the, instead of the QTE knife fight, it was actually kind of like an actual knife fight.
It's kind of neat, and I'm kind of glad that they did that because they probably weren't going to be able to do the choreography of the knife fight for a cutscene as good as, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, don't even try to be the same with that, because I love the style and personality of like old Capcom cutscene direction. Like, I think that's shit's sick.
I remember first seeing that night or getting to that part to myself, and I'm thinking like that whole section was the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen. So maybe we really love knives. Like that knife fight between Krauser and Leon, I was like, oh my god, it's so cool. Yeah, where's everyone going? Bingo? Which side do you choose? Do you go this side or this side?
I usually prefer to deal with Big Gigante instead. Because
Yeah.
you could just, like, run through that. But if I, want to, like, be entertaining and, not, just do the quick, easy way, then I'll do both. Like, I never bother with the other side unless I want to just do both.
Yeah. Yeah, same here. Sometimes I can't chain him I can't get him stuck at the start and then he just kills Ashley. I'm like, fuck. Is it a Mandela effect that after you counter your Krauser's knife? No, Leon picks it up. If we're talking about original, Leon picks up the knife after your knife fight, and then you use that knife to cut Ada down at the one of the last few cutscenes.
It's also your equipable knife. It changes too.
Oh, it does. It does?
Apparently, yeah.
I have to fucking look. I was like, there's no way. That was too slow. My fingers are cold. I don't want to use these, but I feel like I have to. And I feel like it did.
You're actually gonna fight him? Like, you're not gonna just run from him?
No, I always fight him. Oh, Ashley! Ashley, please move! Yeah, okay. My phalanges are cold. Anyways, we can do this. It'll be fine. It's fine. It's fine. Perfectly fine. See?
Like, you got this.
Oh, it's over. Oh, thank you. But it never occurred to me, because as you say, creature of habit, when I first played this game, I remember coming up here, seeing the chains, realizing I would have to break the chains, and he's right here. And thinking, okay, Ash is gonna die if I just turn around and try to shoot the chains, or I'm gonna die if I turn around. So I would just be like, I'm just gonna sit in this room and do it. Am I real enough to do the other room? I could do the other room. I actually think the other room is a little bit easier. Just as a fact, since you could just sort of crowd them a little better.
Yeah, it's not hard. It takes a little bit of time because there's
Yeah.
so many enemies.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, with the other side, like, you don't even have to fight Gigante. You can just, like, run past and
Yeah.
everything.
I just fight him out of force of habit at this point. I know I could skip him, but I was like, I want the money, so I'm gonna fucking shoot him in the face a bunch of times. But I mean, if you want to see the other room, we can go. I don't know. I'll do what Chat wants. Especially since you could put Ashley in the crate and just take away like a lot of the risk in that whole area.
Are you gonna do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta give the people what they want. Thanks. Do you like Remendez's fight? Actually, is there like boss fights you like in the remake more than the original, or do you think it's just all okay?
Since you specified Mendes, no, I think they fucked up his boss fight. I think they made it really lame in the remake.
I think so too.
No, I don't think I like a single boss more than the original. And it's annoying because it's like, oh, you must be try hard and just trying to not like appreciate the remake. It's like, no, I genuinely just didn't like any of them as much. The Mendes one was annoying because they made it fucking easier. They made it easier, and then they're like, oh, what if we do like a scripted moment where like you have to dodge pipes, and it's like, what is this? Like, what was wrong with the other one? Like the second phase of Mendes and the original was actually pretty tricky.
It's yeah, the second phase Mendes is, I think even now it can still catch me up kind of badly, and I'm just like, dude, what am I doing? I'm like playing god awful.
I think that some aspects of Gigante in the remake is okay because they make it to where he moves while his Plaga is out, making it harder to just aim and shoot at it. But they make it to where the fight's shorter in general.
Yeah.
So it's not as much of an endurance thing anymore. And when you do that, you kind of remove the challenge. I don't think that original Resident Evil boss fights, Resident Evil 4 boss fights were particularly that lengthy. Like, it felt like a respectable length. I do think that it can be a problem if an enemy has if a boss has too much HP. Like, Revelations' final boss is a little bit ridiculous in that front. At least I feel so.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of times, I feel like sometimes you kind of want to overcorrect. It's like you don't have to. Like if the boss fight, if a boss fight ends, and does it okay, if the boss takes more than like a minute to kill or a couple minutes to kill, that's fine. I don't want the boss fight to be over in like 2 seconds if I don't know what I'm doing. But I don't also want to be too long that I'm just like, I kind of just don't want to fight you anymore because it's not really fun anymore. It's more annoying than anything. Salazar? I think Salazar, when you know the trick of the egg, is fine, but that means Havoc and Golden Egg. And you can't, unless you remember to get it, the one spar in the village. Yeah, I would say it's kind of annoying. Hello. Bye. You can stay down there. I did not like the goo throwing stuff they added to Salazar. I thought that was pretty annoying. First time around.
I thought that was horrible. I hated Salazar. I hated the final boss. Like, everything just frustrated me. But a lot of it is, or at least, mainly the final boss fight. The problem is just that enemies all have such narrow, tiny fucking hitboxes, despite the fact that enemies all move a lot faster than they used to. So it's like, oh, the enemies are more advanced. Yeah, but you're also like, you're making it harder in ways that don't feel good. At least if you're a controller aimer.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, no, I have to agree because I actually remember playing the remake. At least the demo for the remake for RE4 with a controller. And I was like, oh, this feels kind of good. All right, I like it. And then when I tried playing again afterwards, I was just like, why do I feel like everything's worse? I don't know. Then I switched to keyboard and mouse, and I was like, it just feels better this way. I feel like I'm being hindered by playing a controller, at least for the remake. And I don't know. I normally don't be like, oh, you just play whatever. But I feel like with the remake, if you can play with keyboard and mouse, I think it's the better way to play it. Personally.
Which is frustrating because it's like that I didn't want that for the Resident Evil series, but it's same thing for like all modern Resident Evil, like trying to play Village with mouse and keyboard when all the werewolves are really stupidly fucking fast and all the hitboxes are too tight, and you know you're trying to aim, but your controller's just too slow, so
yeah.
It's pretty tough.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's the same. I didn't know the golden egg trick until like I saw it in like a YouTube short, and I was like, that you can do that? What the fuck? Oh, right. I was like, why isn't my key working? You can tell how often I don't go this way. I gotta reload. Ah, God. Nope. Fuck the barbers in village. I do want to say I've never played anything past 6. I've played 1, 2, and 3, 4 and 5, and 6, but that's it. I haven't done like any like side stuff really, and I haven't played Village or 8, and I don't know if I'll be playing 9 anytime soon.
I'm not gonna even bother with 9. Looks like shit.
God fucking damn, Ashley. She stood up for a second and I shot her by accident. Oh, what did you say, Pumpkin? I'm sorry.
I don't remember anymore.
Wait.
I think RE2 zombies being hard to aim at, like if we're talking about the remake, I think that's fine. That's part of the challenge. It's a survival horror game. But Village and Resident Evil 4 are like trying to kind of be action games. And so it feels frustrating when they can move so fast, and it's like they can be fast, just make it to where the hitboxes is a little bit bigger. I just think that would make it fair. Like make it to where it's kind of like how the old is, but still feel a little bit different. But if we're talking survival horror, where you don't have that much ammo, because that's kind of how like RE2 Remake is, I think it's fine. I never really complain about the zombie sways and stuff, because they're tricky. Like I think the RE2 Remake zombies are fantastic.
Because even though I would say that I think the remake's a little bit more actiony, it's still leans more to the survival horror, right?
The remake, no, well, like, are we talking about 4 or 2?
2, I'm sorry, 2.
2 is still survival horror. Like, RE2 remake is still survival horror. But RE4 remake is like, RE4 remake is original Resident Evil 4, which is arcadey action with like kind of horror elements, but add in like a little bit more survival horror, kind of. But I wouldn't consider like, oh, RE4 remake is now a survival horror game fully. Like I don't agree.
No. Because I mean, like we talked about before at the start of the stream, the melee system. You can't. I mean, yeah, you can't chain headshots like you can in the original, but like you get a headshot going and wow, like at that you can just fucking melee everybody. Or you parry, or you like knife people out, etc. Not to say like giving you more options to get out of bad situations is bad, but it feels like I'm not really too concerned if like, okay, I have my knife, so I'll be fine with whatever happens. Parry slap, yeah, parry slap. When I found out you didn't need to be frame perfect with the knife, you could just spam the parry button, I was like, oh, this is really easy. This is unfortunate. I also like the little cheers Ashley does when you knock somebody over.
Yeah, it's very subtle. The remake does it too, which I think is kind of cute.
Yeah, I am happy they kept that in. I was like, oh, this is adorable. This area, I think first time around for me, it was also a filter. Because you don't notice, especially playing on CRT, you didn't notice these guys up here just waiting for you.
Yeah, so I didn't know that they have like all 1 HP. So all you have to do is shoot like them one time and then they automatically fall over.
Yeah. I was being meticulous with my sniper rifles, like I get a headshot, I don't want to deal with those motherfuckers. Like, I say, no, you just fucking, you love tap them and they're dead. Just in case I don't get this shot. Okay.
Follow me.
But it took me, when I think when I was like stuck in the area first time around, it took me a few tries, and I had like time to breathe because I was getting better at it. I saw the little like yeah cheers. I was like, oh, this is really cute. I feel pretty encouraged right now because I'm stressing the fuck out. Oh, actually, did you combine the treasures in your the first time around, or did you just sell them like I did?
Oh no, I would combine them and stuff. Whether I got every single thing, no, I tend to not get everything. Also, I'll be right back. I'm gonna maybe like see if I have any option for food.
Yeah, okay, go ahead. Does RE2 have the worst knife? Do you mean the original or remake? Because I cannot answer that. Pumpkin can answer that because she's actually good at those games. I'm only good at Resident Evil 4 and sort of 5.
Welcome. Got a salute. What are you buying?
I can buy it again? Huh? I thought it was only what?
Thank you. What are you selling? Ah.
Okay, sure.
What are you buying?
Yeah, like I said, like my main forte is Resident Evil 4. Uh, yeah, I wouldn't know. You would have to ask him when she comes back.
What are you buying?
I was like, no first aid, and there's
What
no
are you
tune-up, right?
buying?
Oh, okay.
Come back anytime.
But then, like, the knife is really good for original as well. It just helps you save bullets, especially when you know the timings, like how long it takes the enemy to get up and stuff. You could be like, okay, I could just knife him on the ground a few times and then be fine. Which I will state, you don't have to min-max. You don't have to do everything I'm doing right now to be professional. It's just what I do, because this is what I like to do. You can waste bullets and be usually fine. I've yet to play Code Veronica. That's something I do want to play at some point. Hold on. I missed. I don't like fighting Menendez in professional because I feel like he doesn't get stunned for shit. Are you kidding me? That's one shot? Wow. Was he even that low on health? Okay, I guess. Fair enough. No, yeah, he is scary because you kill it because he's like, oh man, this is creepy looking, and then you kill him, and he splits in half, and then he does that, and you're like, holy shit, and then he moves and he jumps around the room, and like with controller aiming and such, and it's like, oh, this is like way too fast. I can't deal with this. But he's weak to fire grenades, which is why I try to keep as many of them for this part, because it helps with this. Because you could get 2 fire grenades, a few shotgun shots, and you're good to go. I didn't know either. I just found it's amazing what you can just find out by fucking asshole. Like just watching some stuff. Did I get him? Yeah, I think I got him.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh,
Yeah, he's dead. I was explaining how if you have fire grenades, it helps makes this fight kind of trivial, because I think he's weak to them. So you can like throw 2 fires, do 3 shotgun shots, and then go to second phase, and then you just when he gets close to throw fire, shoot him a bit more, and that's it. That's the whole fight.
okay. I have like an efficient way to deal with him, but it's a bit slower. So that's kind of cool, good to know.
Yeah, it's just it's why I wasn't using it in my fires when I probably could have been using it earlier. So it's like, no, I'm saving it for this part because on professional, he like I just died before he came back because I had like I was in green health, but it wasn't like full green health, and he just one shot
Are
me.
you okay, Leon?
How do you normally deal with him? I don't remember off the top of my head, even though I've watched you play this game.
Um, I basically stay on the upper floor. I stay close to transition points because there's the floor right in front of the ladder, and then you can either go left or right. I
Yeah.
bait out him to stretch out and leave himself vulnerable, and then I like go to the other side and just start blasting away while he's like focused doing his animation on the opposite end.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I've never tried that. I was just before I learned the fire grenade trick, I'm just like, whoop, just spray and pray, hope we get it before he kills me. Oh yeah, somebody asked of if the Resident Evil 2 knife from original is the worst knife.
I don't know. I don't tend to bother with knives in classic Resident Evil. I'm just not really good with them, period. No matter how good they may or may not be.
Okay, because I know people have done like I think knife runs as well in like the older games, but I'm bad, so I've never done it. And I was like, well, if anyone would know, it would be Pumpkin, the Resident Evil connoisseur.
Wait.
Oh no. Whatever will I do? One thing I do like about this is like, so if I were to, I think walk up and go past this right here, enemies will spawn behind me. But
Hmm.
if you just,
Yeah, they'll never spawn.
yeah,
But it's not worth it, because you could just outrun them anyway.
yeah. But I remember thinking, I found that out by myself when I was younger because I was like, I want to see them come spawn in. I want to see how they get in. And then I was like, wait, they're not spawning in. They're not spawning in. I thought that was really funny. Yeah, nice jank. But now we can start selling shit and get the riot gun. Haha, so funny.
Welcome. Got some rare. What are you selling? Ah. Is that all? Is that? Ah. What are you buying?
Yeah, give me that case.
Thank you. What are you selling? Ah. Thank you. What are you buying?
We were doing a bit of shopping. What is my page? What does this rotate again? There we go. I never have to use that, so forget what it is.
Thank you.
I would say this is probably the best pistol, but I personally just really like the starter pistol. Mainly for the 2 times crit or 5 times crit, even though it's like unreliable, I just think it's cool.
I always forget what I use
What are you buying?
handgun wise. I never like pick like oh yeah, I know this
Come
one's the
back
best.
anytime.
Although I lately like I don't remember which gun it is, but I like the one that can pierce shields.
Punisher, yeah, Punisher surprisingly is pretty great, especially in the castle area when there's a lot of people coming out with shields and stuff like that. It's like, oh, okay. Well, this is really handy to have. I'm a, I personally am a Red 9 enjoyer, but when I'm doing like, if I'm doing a new file playthrough for professional, I just usually go normal handgun first, and do Red 9 afterwards. As much as Red 9 is really cool and I love it, it's just a little too slow for some situations. No, but the best pistol is the Red 9, for sure.
Wait.
It is the best in terms of damage. If you're like doing the single shots, because it does like what 6.5 max at like at least on like everything else after GameCube, but at GameCube it's like 5 damage per shot once fully upgraded. I'm sorry,
I didn't know that you had. I didn't know you had a vantage point from there.
I literally didn't know either. I was like, can I shoot from here? Yes. Okay. Cool.
I think he's behind you. Kill him.
I will not. Fuck. Shit. I actually own the Wii version. I've yet to play it because I have the PC version. It's like, well, if I want to play Resident Evil 4, I'm usually just gonna go for the PC version because it's right there. Have you played the Wii? Actually, have you played? What versions of Resident Evil 4 have you played, Pumpkin?
Which versions? I've played every remake so far, of like the original versions.
Oh.
Oh. Wait, are you talking about ports too?
Yeah, we have ports for like RE4, like specifically this version.
Actually, I've only ever played GameCube, and then the HD remake or remaster that Capcom did, and obviously the fan HD as well. But I've never played this on PS2, and I've never played it on Wii.
Ah. You should get RE4 on PC. I think it's a great pickup.
Well, no, I mean,
oh no,
I have it on
I mean
PC,
spaghetti. Sorry, spaghetti.
I've read. Oh, my bad. I also forgot that the HD remaster, like the official one, is like on everything.
Yeah. I played the Switch version, and it. You would think it would run well, but it doesn't. It's very sad. I can hear you guys. Come on. I've heard RE4 is actually, yes, it's bad on PS2, but I want to try it because why not, you know? You gonna fucking come up? There we go. There we go. Okay. I almost went in here because I thought I was playing for mercenaries for a second. I was like, oh, I gotta go grab the time. I think if you can play, if anybody's wondering in chat, play Resident Evil 4 any way you can. Maybe not the PS2 version, but any other version. You will have a great time. I'm also coming up to one of my favorite rooms, especially in the castle, besides Water Room. Pull out the Wii controller? Yeah. I want to stream the GameCube version, because I know that has the harder professional version. It's been a very long time since I played the GameCube version. I know.
The GameCube version is apparently the hardest.
Yeah. I know. I forgot to get. Nah. I know for RE4 tweaks you can like adjust things, but it's not exactly the same because the HD they broke some things due to the ports throughout the years. Yeah, that's the big green shoot button. Yeah. I really like this room. It's like because it's really small and condensed, and like it's really fun. At least I think to get the crowd control going. keeps you on your toes. Can you stop fucking moving?
I feel like the flail guys are virtually no threat in the remake due to how they work. They don't like magnetize and then instantly attack you anymore. Like if you try to like run past them on the side, they can get lucky and just finish their wind up on you like before you can like get away.
Oh,
like
yeah.
that happens a lot in original, but in the new one, they almost never even get close to you.
They can also like, and they also original as well. They can also like chain lock you into like basically from like 0-1 hits of death. It is super not fun to be on the receiving end of that. Because I don't think there's a delay between like you getting hit by their maces. It's just like it goes one after another after another. It's like okay, cool. So I went from like 0 to dead. So they're very much something you should be wary of. But if you never let them do that, you don't have to worry.
Say that this is a pretty challenging room.
Yeah, if you can't get them under control, this room is not very fun because you'll probably get chain locked by the maces and then just die. Because their reach of the maces goes a lot further than you would expect. Hopefully I could do water room pretty easily, but I don't know, we'll see. Whoop.
That was close. Oh,
That
no.
was close, oh my god. Yep.
It's like I hate when you have the shotgun right up on them, but it's like it doesn't like explode them.
Yes.
It feels like when you have a shotgun in their eye socket that it should literally just instantly kill them, but it doesn't.
Yes. I'm glad you agree because fucking hell, like... Because like, dude, if I have like a shotgun right next to your face and you don't just insta-die with all the pellets hitting you, Why? Please, I want to have this, like, this amazing game feel, but you're not giving it to me. I think... Spaghetti, I think once you... I think everything is stressful first time around. Oh! Mystery Pup, thank you so much for the raid. Give me a second. Pumpkin, you want to be a mod?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I don't raid Arch. Mod.
You should be focusing on saying hi to them, though.
And say, yeah, hello, Mr. Pump. Thank you so much for the raid. Hope it went really well. What were you streaming? What were you doing? And also,
Good.
shout out. Mystery Pup. BT. Okay. I know I can like set up something to do automatically, but I have not set that up.
Oh, okay.
But thank you so much for the raid. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Play Corpse Party near the end of it. I've never played Corpse Party. I've heard about it a lot. It's funny, the first time I heard about Corpse Party was Dojins. I was like, what's a really crazy Dojin? But then I was like, oh wait, it's an actual game. Have you played Corpse Party? Everything.
I like Corpse Party. I think it has a really good soundtrack.
Alright. You saw that, right?
Mm-mm.
Oh, the game went really slow for a second. Like, everything was, like, lagging. It's such a dark horror game. Even has the anime. Even if it has anime, yeah. That's what I've heard. It's very dark, very not happy. Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, we're doing collab here with our friend PumpkinSynth, which you should totally check out because she's really cool and I love her.
Hi, hello.
If you like horror games and stuff like that, please check out Pumpkin. She plays a lot of horror games. She does a lot of cool things. And I feel like everyone should give her a chance. And it sucks. It's more focused on gore than anything? Oh, okay. I feel like if some like shows and stuff and they lean like way too into gore, it's like, okay, well, it's not really scary anymore, it's just kind of like tacky. But also I never realized you could just do that for the longest time as well. And then just kill everybody before they come in. But I would like, I don't know, it's like so many games I want to play, but they're like such a big backlog at this point. It's like I don't think I'm ever gonna get around to it. I plan to play more and chill game, more chill once a year. We can post Fridays, but now it's dinner time. Yeah, enjoy your food. Thank you so much for the raid. I really do appreciate it. Oh yeah, I didn't know about the torch stuff either until like I was watching I think a playthrough for like I should have watched that cutscene. I watched a playthrough for getting all the treasures, and they were shooting torches. Like, you can do that? I gotta have a lurk come out, but yeah, thank you. Enjoy your dinner. If anybody has to raid and run, I understand. Yeah, I used to think for the longest time that RE4 wasn't super in depth, but there's a lot of little tiny things about it that you probably wouldn't know if you weren't looking out for it. And it really made me appreciate the game a lot more over the years than I did when the first time I played. Because I actually thought RE4 is inferior to RE5 because all the cool things RE5 has, and it has more guns. That makes it better. That was stupid. Don't listen to younger me. Hi, Vic. Should have used that key.
Wait.
It's funny. No, I said that slander as a kid because I thought more guns meant better game. When I think the type of weapons you get in RE5 don't have much variance to them, so it kind of they all feel a little samey, aside from the Epica. The Epica's a bad shotgun, and no one can tell me otherwise. Come on, I could have shot that. Oh wow, okay. Oh. I thought he was gonna charge. Messed up. Oh, I gotta reload. But yeah, this guy's pretty scary, yeah. But you can usually just kind of walk and be fine. For everything, like, holy shit. And he's dead.
Follow me.
Excuse me, guys, coming through.
Thank God the range on that is so good. Like, he's pretty far back, but he still gets hit enough to where he stumbles out of that swing.
Yeah, that was stupid of me.
No, it's fine. Don't worry. All things considered, you've had relatively low death.
Yeah, I know. I just keep fucking up. I think it's because I'm cold and my hands are cold. I'm making just dumb mistakes. But yeah, I fucking was like, oh, I'm gonna knife this guy, and then I was like, oh, Ashley's right there. I've seen a quick call on him as well for like no merchant runs, and it's really cool to see that they just like change shotgun him and he just dies in like 2 seconds. I wish I was that good. His hitbox also is kind of bigger than you would expect, but I'm having trouble hitting it. There we go. Yeah, no, the speed run's insane. Like if you watch them, at least like no merchant runs, it's kind of insane what some people do. And like people say I'm good. I was like I think I'm all right, but compared to like other things I've seen people do, it's like nah. Like I wish I was that good. I mean, if you want to see, I totally highly recommend watching them, especially like knife only runs as well.
Follow me.
Especially too, of like after you get a headshot, like even though you wouldn't think, oh, I can't kick him anymore, you can still do it, but just barely.
Wait.
Excuse me, sir. Well, fish. Well, spaghetti, you wouldn't know unless you like give it a shot, and I recommend it. I think this is a really good game, especially original. Remake, up to your personal preference. I won't deny you otherwise. But now we're gonna get to the most fun room in this fucking game. Oh boy. Are you?
You'll be fine. Just be aggressive.
Yeah. Just like I gotta be aggressive with Pumpkin here. Just getting my inventory all set up and ready to go. Okay. Go, Ashley. All right. I heard the shots going, but I was like, I didn't see where, and I was gonna fucking just do a quick shot to see if I get it. Thank you. I'm not really worried about me getting hit. I'm more worried about Ashley getting hit.
Right.
Because like I could take a hit and be fine, but Ashley, nah. I mean, if you're having troubles, you can just go to the back and just like funnel them into the one room, but I don't like doing that as much. But it does help not to deal with the fucking crossbow guys, because Jesus Christ, they can feel pretty oppressive. Yeah, be aggressive. Be aggressive. Actually, they're not near me. I thought they were closer, but I guess not. Nice. do a little bit of this. I'm gonna do a little bit of this. That. Yeah, I see you, asshole. I do a little bit of this. It was a little bit too close for comfort, but we're good. We are gaming. And that's how you do a photo room. At least the first part. But as like Pumpkin said, if you just be aggressive, then for the most part you usually end up being fine. You just gotta be. I think the biggest thing is you gotta be mindful of the crossbow guys, because they usually tend to hit you at the like worst opportune moments, and it's like, okay, cool, I got hit and now my head's gone. If you try hard enough, every part's a filter trio.
Wait. Follow me.
It's like, I remember one thing that I used to feel is I really like atmosphere, like visual atmosphere in horror games, and I've always thought that RE4's castle area wasn't the spookiest, probably because everything feels so brightly lit, but I might have been like...
Too harsh?
Too harsh, because I'm looking at this and I feel like, no, the lighting's actually really good. Like, yeah, it's not like overly dark or anything. It's pretty decently well lit, but it's like, no, it's kind of cool. But there's other areas just besides this, but I feel like I like it. The remake, though, made it more drastically darker and obviously spookier. But I don't mind it in the remake either.
Yeah. No, especially like Water Room with like this whole section and everything, and like the music feeling really oppressive. Like, I really like it. It's like it's one of my favorites for a reason, because everything about it at first time around, it just screams, I am in a bunch of stress, there's danger everywhere, and I am not I am not safe. Yeah, the ambience is really nice. Just in case. Actually, gotta get ready for these guys that are gonna come up ahead right now. Because these guys can fucking one-shot you with all the sides at the same time. It's fucking so fun to deal with.
That's
Thank
so
you.
bullshit. It's like you were inside the hitbox, so it doesn't count. Ugh.
Yeah. And we get to do it again! When I was not getting the shots off, I was like, oh fuck, dude. This is not gonna go well. I don't know, I just enjoy the suffering. Sometimes I like to suffer. Because yes, even though I play this game a lot, shit like that happens. And then they gotta fucking adapt. Okay, Ashley, you can have this. I guess. Oh, hi there. Okay. That was cool.
I think you're better at having more health items at a time than I am. I tend to like go through periods to where I'll only have like 2 or 3 because I do get hit a lot. I'm able to kind of like always survive and not die a lot, but I do get hit a lot.
Yeah, it really could. It just, like I said, somebody said earlier, Cockroach feels like it's like cheating. It's like it's not. It's the best way to play. Like you just want them to all be hoard up so they don't hit you, because if you let them get out of like where they're at, as you kind of saw, it kind of becomes a lot very quickly. And especially professional, you just don't want to be dealing with that. So if you could just have them not get near you in the first place, fucking do that. Prioritize that over everything else. I am begging. It sucks too, because I was literally done with the hard part, and I was like, okay, cool, and now comes the easy part. And
Literally, like right once you get to the second floor, it's
yeah,
kind of comical. But yeah, the ambience and atmosphere, like we're talking like audio in Resident Evil 4, is very good. There's a few quiet moments, and also quiet moments once you clear the threat of a room. But like if you go in a cave, for example, the cave isn't just quiet, or it's not just like water dripping. There will be like this like very full rumbling ambience with like lots of texture to its like sound design to make it kind of feel ominous and spooky and not realistic or anything. It's like I like that. The music here, it's kind of like how RE1 Remake is, which would make sense because I think a lot of the same audio people were involved in both this and the RE1 Remake. It's a lot of, it's dark ambience, lots of bright sounds and like, you know, low rumbling, and it has a bit of a rhythmicness to it, but not so much that it's a song, like in a traditional sense.
Yeah.
And I don't think that Resident Evil has that going for it anymore. You can't even hear music anymore in modern Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Although, they brought back, I think his name is like Sasuke Uchiyama, something like that. He worked on this in RE1 Remake. He came back to work on Resident Evil Village. But, there was another composer that was also working on it. So some songs the old composer did, and some songs the new composer did. And this composer, he likes to use like a ghost choir, like from a library, like an audio library. And it's kind of funny because he used it again, or something similar at least, in Village. It's, I think, like a theme that plays for the Duke. I don't know if it's Duke's theme or if it's like a song that plays the first time you meet Duke or something like that. Or maybe it was just a specific cutscene, but you could like hear this game and RE1 Remake in it.
That's cool. I like little sort of things like that. It's like, oh, they're using this like sort of thing again. I don't know. I can't articulate. I think that's one thing that annoys me about myself. It's just like I just said, yeah, that's cool, but I can't articulate it, my thoughts, well enough to explain why I think that's cool. Because you know the developers' names and everything. I'm just like, yeah, they made Resident Evil 4. This is as much as I know. No, Ashley. You're really good at that, you know that, Pumpkin?
Sorry.
I said you're really good at articulating your thoughts. You know that?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think I am.
I think so.
No,
better than me.
No, I don't think so more than you. I feel like you say things right.
Thank you. And when it comes to like games like this, like, and I was talking about earlier about like about fucking weapon damage stats and everything, it's just like that's my tism. When it comes to, oh, I didn't have my grenade out.
Lucky.
I'm very lucky. Never punished. So I watch her? Hell yeah.
Whenever they use the swing of their scythe, are they able to pull out a new scythe, or is it gone? I think it's gone, right?
I think it's gone. I think once they throw it, it's gone.
Okay, but if it's like a small sickle, then they'll respawn them, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's only fair. It had to be intentional too. Because it would be bullshit if they could just like have such a high threat enemy. I mean, I guess it would make it interesting if a high threat enemy could continuously pull out their giant sight that can almost one hit kill you depending on how upgraded your health is or not.
Yeah. And it's like, it's why I don't really get mad about like, sometimes it's getting one shot an RA4. Because, like, if you can, like I said, you can manage a lot of stuff, you'll be fine. And when it comes to that, it's like, I'm not mad at the game. It's like, I'm mad at myself because I know I could have done better. And I want to do better next time. It's like I'm blaming more. I think with somebody I talk about a lot or think about a lot is the Jason Blundell, Zombies director for like Black Ops 2 and like at the end of Black Ops 2 and 3, and he says, "But I don't want." He's like, "I don't want the players like blaming the game that they're bad. I want them to reflect that like I made a stupid decision. I should have been doing this better, etc." You know?
Yeah, I think sadly, no matter how well your game is designed, there's always going to be people that struggle to know when it's the game's fault or when it's their fault.
Yeah.
I try my best to be on top of that, but there are times to where I'll blame a game at first, and then later realize, oh wait, I was making XYZ mistake.
Yeah. Let's say I do it sometimes.
Some things I think can be debated. Like some people say this is objectively bad and this is why I think so. And then you'll be like, no, I don't think it's objectively bad. I think it's fine. There's lots of nuanced discussion about video game design.
Yeah, exactly. Which is fun when you can actually have a civil conversation instead of the other person telling to crow yourself after like 2 seconds of talking.
That's why you gotta just be mindful of who you even bother to choose to engage with. Random like drive-by like comment section discussion usually goes bad because you'll get like nasty edgelords that are just stupid and ignorant, or you'll get a nasty edgelord who's right but is just acting like an asshole, or you'll just get like really dumb like with a big smile on their face. I don't know, I think it's fine, and it's like, okay, great discussion, I guess.
Yeah. I am running out of bullets. Oh, pistol. This is the one downside of having the starter pistol right now. Is because, yeah, it's fast and I could do a lot. But, it's pretty weak on damage, especially for these enemies. But, having that fast reload and everything, at least for the way I play, is very nice. But I should have bought a rifle. I was like, man, I have so much money. Why? That's why.
My ritual is I like to always have the rifle, the bolt action rifle, obviously, because like that's the first one you get. I upgrade it as much as I can so I can just like annihilate Gigante.
Oh yeah.
And then I keep it. Sometimes I switch to like, I'll sell it and get the semi-automatic, but sometimes it's fun to use the bolt action because one is, I think it's stronger, and two, it just adds more of a challenge.
Yes,
if you want to do self-imposed challenges.
Yeah. I do want to say, I really do like the bolt action change in the remake. I thought that was fan-fucking-tastic. Because I was always kind of annoyed, not say it's bad, but I was always a little annoyed that you still had a scope on it and you could have just aimed down like iron sights or something. At least for me, but like, as just a personal thing for me. I'm not sure how you feel about it. Between scope rifle or the car. Yeah, the bolt action rifle between like OG and a remake.
I don't even remember the guns of the remake, if I'm being real.
The added...
It's like, I didn't play it as much as I played this one, so my brain hasn't really autistically imprinted everything that I remember about the remake, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
But I just hate it in general anyway. Like, it just does a bunch of little things that add up that make me be like, this is a good game. I just don't want to, like, play it a lot or anything.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah, no, that's oh, sorry, you can go ahead.
Rare thing
I was just gonna say, it's like, oh, I'm in the mood for RE4. Well, I'm gonna pick the one I actually like.
Yeah.
And I'm at that point with RE2 Remake as well, to where typically I don't find myself wanting to play the remake that much. I did it recently for like a thing I was doing, but in terms of casual play, I just don't find as much interest to even visiting RE2 Remake, which is technically good. It's great even, but, well, I guess it's great. I don't know. I guess it is, but I don't have that much affection for it.
I'll get around to it eventually when I actually decide to play original, because I want to play original first and then do remake. And also detective, yeah, I get that people who like who first played Melee back in the day, like, and then they went to Brawl and it's like this is like way too slow. This sucks.
Oh yeah, yeah. I didn't even notice, like, I had played so much Melee when I was younger, and then I moved on to Brawl, because it's like, well, I have to, it's the new thing, so I played it, and I thought its, like, story mode was, like, cool and everything, and it was the game that my friends always made me play with them, but now I think they ruined Smash Bros. Forever for me, because unfortunately, I don't know if they're all like that in terms of personality or just that's how we were together, but it's just having a friend group to where they're incapable of wanting to do anything else except play the one game for their whole fucking lives is how it felt. And yeah, he's playing on professional.
Yeah.
But I guess this was also the era before Friend Slop was coming out every other day.
Yeah.
Because now I can actually play multiplayer games with people more easily. Whereas for a period of time, there wasn't really much, like, kind of, all things considered. You could play, like, a Nintendo party game multiplayer, I guess, but I don't think we typically had enough controllers for that.
Yeah. I want to say, like, Super Smash Bros. Is dead to me. I just don't play with a certain friend, and like in person, because just they get way too into it, and just like, if you're just gonna be like this, like, why are we playing? I'm playing this game with you to have fun, not to be like super competitive. I'll go to fucking like I'll go to tournaments for that. I'm just here to relax with my friends. Yeah, when Pumpkin playing solo Peak was actually pretty impressive. I was like, wow, Pumpkin's actually good at this game. Why does she always die when we play together?
It's weird though, because I was playing, if we're talking Peak, I was playing Peak with Mame yesterday, and I was just having nothing but bad luck still. Like the early biomes for some reason lately, the past like week or so, have been way harder than I'm used to. Because I'm used to it always being like, first biome is piss easy. Like it's a joke. It's just a, you know. And then the second biome can be kind of tricky. But that one time a few days ago, it was a fluke that I did as well as I did.
These guys are assholes too. Yeah, no, I thought the same thing too when I did a collab the other day, well, with Peak as well. I feel like I was just god awful. We couldn't get past the second biome. I was like, dude, what's going on right now? I was like, I'm shaking my mouse. Get off me. Yeah, I'm about to do this.
Like, this room can be so rough sometimes. It's like, it's not the hardest ever. It's not like there's that many enemies, but it can just be tough. You get caught in the loop of the damn insects.
Yeah. Especially when you get to the other area where they're all like, that giant cavern and they're all there. I like to just run past everything. But if you do that and you get caught once, you're basically dead. It is not great to deal with. It's like, I saw you. Actually, do you know about the striker glitch?
I feel like I remember somebody mentioning something significant about it, but I can't say what it was.
Well, okay, I guess, yes. It's like it basically makes you run really fast. It does a bunch of actions really fast, and it's really easy to do. it's kind of crazy just how easy it is to pull it off. And you're like, wow, how did I never do this before?
How fast are we talking?
I'll show you right now. After this area, I'll show you'll see like, okay, well, that's way too fast. But it's pretty fast. You'd be surprised like, okay, well, this kind of trivializes a lot of things, and it does. So I don't like to use it when I actually want to like challenge myself, at least a little bit. But if I'm just like trying to go fast for like casual shit, then yeah, I'm gonna use it. Also, sometimes too, this guy's just shook off like shotgun shots, and that annoys me. I'm like, dude, you took a fucking like this fucking slugs to the face, and you're still not dead. Yeah, there's a secret cutscene here. If I remember right, I think I know what you're talking about. Hi, buddy. I know I don't have to kill these guys, but I like getting their I like killing them just for the gems.
Oh yeah.
Gotta reload because I already know what's coming up. No, I don't think it did. It took out a few things, and like obviously the landing on your butt, and I think Lewis is commenting on Ashley's appearance. They actually think removed that in the VR port of Luigi Resident Evil 4, and it's like I don't think it was that bad. It kind of fits his character, so I wasn't like someone's like, oh my god, this guy is such an asshole, but I don't know. Yes, hello Senna again. I know I'm cringe. Yeah, she comes with ballistics. Yeah. It's actually supposed to cutscene if you kill these guys with a rocket launcher. I don't know why they did that, but they did, and I think it's pretty cool.
It's always a top priority to me to be able to get that guy's fucking gem.
Yeah.
Like if you don't get it, you may as well just give up.
But I remember when you try to shoot or do something like that, just immediately run, and it's like, well, how am I supposed to do it? But then I just realized, like, if you have a flash grenade and if you have a flash and a grenade, there you go. But I could show the glitch right now because I don't have the striker obviously yet. So I'm gonna save right here, and I'm gonna load a game. Sure. So it's really easy. You just, so obviously aiming cool, stuff like that. So before the laser comes up for this gun, you just, and that's how you did the glitch. You knife faster, you move faster, you shoot faster. It's really funny.
Wait, you have infinite rocket launch? Oh, because this costume.
Yeah. Well, no, because of the weapon too. But yeah, but that's the glitch. That's how fast you run compared to like everything else. So if I bring out the shotgun again and I shoot, that's how obviously you normally run versus this. Really nice for speed running. For casual play, try not to do this your first time. How are you feeling, Pumpkin?
I'm feeling pretty good. Are you excited to watch Has Been Hotel? It's gonna be a bigger group than I planned initially.
Of course. All right, I'm fine. No, when did you want to do that? I'm just wondering.
Love is gonna be around in like 2 or 3 hours. I assume like whenever both of us are like not streaming anymore. Like you and him,
Yeah.
technically.
Okay, yeah.
What are you buying?
No,
So
just
I think we're good. We're good for a while, I guess.
okay, yeah. I'm just asking. We'll do like another chapter or so, and we can call it there, because I think we've made a lot of great progress.
Are you getting fatigued? Because I don't know if we're starting immediately. It really depends on when Love's available.
Okay, no, I'm not getting fatigued. I'm playing Resident 4. I'm having a grand old time, like always.
I say let's just wait until like Love's like not streaming anymore.
Okay.
We could get like a really long session. Do
Also,
you think Mina would watch with us? I don't know if I should. Let me genuinely. I'm gonna go ask. Hold
okay,
on.
go for it.
Okay, hold on.
Does it for an accident? Yeah, no. Deadman glitch is really nice for just for having fun after you beat the game as intended. I don't recommend doing a lot of cheese stuff the first time around because it's like, yeah, it makes the game easier and stuff like that. If you're struggling, I mean, I can't fault you, I can't stop you. But I feel like you're taking away some of the things that, like, I think really make this game shine when you don't play it as intended. But after you've had your fun and you do everything, yeah, fucking go nuts. It's funny because in the remake they have the striker shotgun and it gives you a small speed boost when you run, which I think is a really nice way. Of course, obviously you don't have the glitch anymore, but you have a reference to it and a small little speed boost. I think it's really neat. Like, I don't like a lot of things about the remake, but some things like that I just think is really cool. Okay, cool. Whatever. This rifle takes so long to fucking shoot. It's funny because this rifle, when you fully upgrade it, it shoots really fucking fast and it's phenomenal. But before then, it's slow as hell.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Mina said no.
Unfortunate. Did you beg?
I didn't beg. I'm just like I gave them a respectable invitation.
Beg Mina, please. That's fair. I don't want to talk spoilers about too much of Hazbin Hotel, but oh my god, I was kind of expecting not much going into it, but I was like, fuck, dude. I feel like if they had more episodes, it could be a really phenomenal show. Also, if you don't want to deal with this guy, you could just do this. Go around and fucking cut him off. I didn't know this for fucking years. I found this out somewhere, like, I think last year or something, and it blew my goddamn mind.
Oh, this fucking guy, whenever I'm on point and I got the muscle memory and rhythm down, I can do this guy and like take him out before he can do the shit. But last few playthroughs, I'm just not on point, man. I fucking hate him. But even if he gets to the fucking machine gun, he's really not hard to deal with.
No.
Well, granted, on professional, I would imagine that if he gets one little combo on you, like, it's over.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I never, obviously chasing after him, never paid attention you could just jump down here, cut him off to go over there. And when I saw that, I was just like, dude, I feel so fucking stupid. But that's what I like playing this game after all this time. I'm still learning new things that other people have done. As Pumpkin said, like, yeah, I play this game a lot, but I've only do things I know, and like Pumpkin probably does things that I don't know, and I've learned from watching Pumpkin. Has learned from watching a few things from just watching me play. It's magical. But yeah, no, fuck that red guy. Hated dealing with him. I already think I fucked up. Yeah, I think I fucked. No, I fucked up. No, no, no. God damn it. This is one of the simple puzzles, but I forget the easy solution. Pumpkin, look it up.
I know. It's like 1 2 1 2 or something.
Is it really? Oh my god. Okay, wait, no, I need to get that one back.
Oh, you mean like how to like get it to be the right thing? Oh, I don't know. I just know which paintings are correct. It should be 1 2 1 2.
No backseating. Listen, I fucked up, and I was like, okay, well, shit. Oh. No. God damn it. Oh, it kicks you out. I never realized that. There we go. Really easy, but I just fucked it up. Also, sort of like this room coming up, but I don't like dealing with the scythe guys. I have a lot of rifle ammo. I don't have a lot of shotgun ammo. I always use 1 2 1 2 3 4. I probably have to remember for next time. Maybe getting bombarded with the scythe guys like right at the start, who may or may not throw it depending on how they feel. See, he could have thrown it, but he didn't. I don't know why. Oh, so these assholes up here. Get it. Also, I think we mentioned earlier about characterization of like remake people in the remake. I know we talked about it like in DMs before and stuff like that, but I really don't like Krauser in the remake. I don't know how you fucked that up.
Krauser sucks in the remake. His voice sounds more cringe. It's like it just doesn't work as well. Hey, I want to try something with you. Would you be willing to click something that I'm about to do? It's just a little test. Also, I gotta piss.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Here, right here. Can you see anything?
Yeah, I can.
What do you see?
Well, it's black right now. Oh, yeah, it's just black. Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay, so it doesn't work?
Yeah, no.
Okay, damn. That's unfortunate. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. You do really risky things. Love that. Well, because nowadays I think I am pretty aggressive when it comes to Resident Evil 4, but it's just because I played it so often. It's like
it's the addictive gamble. It's like kind of fun when you do something risky, and it works out. But
yeah.
Then you know it might fuck you over.
Yeah, so I'm gambling on just like that I'm gonna get it, and I'm playing like I'm gonna get it. You just gotta believe that you're gonna do the cool shit. But that's what I really like about the gameplay loop of Resident Evil 4, because I'm doing all this stuff, and for the most part, I can get away with it. But like for the remake, it's just like I said, little tiny things in the gameplay that really just don't flow as well, and that's what really bothers me about it. That's why I'm still kind of harsh about it. Because I have a game right here. Yeah, it uses tank controls, but it flows to me personally so much better in this regard. I mean, you could call it nostalgia, you can say whatever, but I think personally, it just works out better.
All right, I'm gonna try it again.
Okay.
All right, I'm about to start casting to you. It probably will not work, but let's just hope. Probably not. Probably not. Probably not.
Oh, I see it.
What do you see?
I see Charlie and
Wait,
Baggy.
what do you hear?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Oh shit, we got it then. All right, cool. All right, that's sick.
But yeah, no, I think the little gambling loop is pretty fun. At least in terms of risk reward. Also another thing, also another thing too, if which I like when I found out because I think for some point like back on the GameCube my audio just broke on like my cords, so I still got picture but I had no audio. So I've been playing Resident Evil 4 completely muted for like hours on end, and I knew since I couldn't hear that I don't know how to deal with these rocket launcher guys. So when I was trying to think about like how am I supposed to deal with these guys, you could just do that. And they just shoot the rocket launchers before they can even see you. Nice. Take control as haters always go, you're just blinded by nostalgia. I just think people don't give it the chance. They want something like Call of Duty where you get like omni movement. You could do like fucking 5 backflips and shit. It's like, yeah, I mean, that's fun, but like, I don't know. I personally find RE4's taking controls perfectly fine, perfectly adequate. And if you have troubles, then you probably should get better. I think what Crow Country also has tank controls as well. Maybe I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I was like, yes, I watched you stream it, but I never played it myself, so like I have to go by you unless I remember it from your stream. God damn it! Missed everything. Yeah, I don't like saying that like, oh, it's a skill issue, but sometimes it's just like, did you really try to learn? Like, did you just put down a game because you didn't like how it felt? Like, come on. Also, this little shadow thing is fucking sticking out. I think that's pretty funny. Also, this fucking section terrified me as when I was younger.
Now you know how you can control the dogs, though.
So I could just run through this whole thing and they'll never attack me?
If you stop, like, all right, I'm stopping to now quick turn so I can now shoot them. It's like obviously that's whenever they get a chance.
Okay, so I'll try not to stop. I say as I immediately almost stop.
It's like incredible, right?
This is this is kind of stupid. Oh, these doggos won't spawn because I got all the other ones behind me. This
That's
is really.
amazing. So then it has an enemy limit. I've never done it this way though. Usually at this part I play it too cautious and I try to like actually bother to shoot them. But I've never like seen anybody like just run through. But I also think a lot of people don't know about this strat in general with the dogs.
I didn't. Wow, that was okay.
That's the new meta, right? That's basically what you should do from now on.
Holy shit.
I think it's an oversight with the AI or something.
Yeah, I know. I would imagine so because that was fucking like that was just way too easy. Because you mentioned I was like, what do you mean deal with the dogs? I just kill the dogs. Of course. But oh my god. Also, we have to watch this.
Put your hands where I can see them.
Sorry, but following a lady's lead just isn't my style.
Put them up.
Put your
now.
up now. Oh, got the line wrong. Fuck.
Not a true fan. So extra at the fucking knife pull.
Bit of advice, try using knives next time. Works better for close encounters.
Ah, so cool.
Leon. Long time no see.
Ada. So it is true.
True? About what?
I like how she says it
working
like
with
that.
Wesker.
True? About
I
what?
see.
Yeah.
Like she's being so coy.
Yeah.
Ada,
What's it to you?
why are you here? Why'd you show
It's
up
like I really love Ada's like subtle kind of flirty femme fatale that she kind of goes for. We don't really have that in any other Ada voice actor.
No, and that's
I
what
did like kind of what's the term I want to say? I liked kind of cold and blunt Ada from the RE2 remake. Like it was a different interpretation, especially if you compare her to original RE2 Ada, but for what she was, I actually really dug it.
and I feel like the
But
remake.
a lot of it go ahead, I'm so
I was
sorry.
gonna say I feel like with the RE4 remake Ada, it's a lot of that is just gone.
Yeah, I think what RE2 remake Ada really had is that even though she had a different attitude, she still had attitude. But I think a lot of it is like they decided to go for a stoic performance, and stoic is cool, but not for Ada. I think it's kind of like lame.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What are you selling?
And like not to bash on like RE4 remakes like Ada, I think I mean I like her voice, but I just don't think she does
Is that
Ada like well, especially from like what we're used to. I feel like
Thank you.
Yeah.
it's a bit of a shame that like we don't have the original voice actress for Ada because she was just so good. And like you said, the subtlety in that scene, it's like for me when I was younger, this being my first RE4 RE game, I was like I don't know who, Ada, Leon, what's the history? Wesker, who the fuck's Wesker? But obviously I could tell there's a history there, the way they kind of played off each other. And I feel like in the remake you're kind of sort of missing that.
Is that Come back.
Because Ada's just like, "Ah, okay, I guess I'll deal with Leon or whatever, I'll go help Leon, etc. Yeah, she does sound older in the remake. Like I said, not to bash the voice actress, because like I still think she did like a really good job. Like in some parts, I'm like this is really good. But other parts, I'm just like I would prefer if it was somebody else. Oh yeah, actually, what the fuck did you think about Separate Ways?
Oh, I thought it sucked. Then the new one.
I yeah, I'm torn because like there's some things I really like about it, and other things I'm just like this is stupid.
They hurt the main campaign for it.
Yeah, I think it's everyone's big. Ooh, Golden Egg. I think it's everyone's biggest issue. Is just like you didn't need to do this to the main campaign. I will say about the ship part and the original felt fucking kind of insane to go from like just casual than like a giant motherfucking ship happening and shit. But I think it was the only really complaint that Ada single-handedly fucking deals with all that shit. Separate Ways is a separate thing. That's I don't like. Nice. Gimme. I need to get out of here. I remember like always being too scared to like try to shut off the lock. But with the TMP you could just like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna shoot really fast and there you go. Yeah, that dude went flying. I missed. There we go. But yeah, it's just like I feel like I still play into my fears sometimes when I was younger. Like, oh fuck, I'm like I like regret sometimes when I fuck up something. When I know like I can get out of the situation, but I think it's just a more of me thing. Like, oh, I can't do it, so I'm just gonna fail. Actually, I don't really want to kill these guys. What am I doing? Oh, this is when you first encountered the fucking spider plagas. I don't like them. I've actually never beaten Ada's campaign in RE6. I started it, and then I just never finished it. Something about Ada being a fucking... having a copy or something? I don't know. Did you ever beat that campaign? Did you ever play that campaign?
Which one?
Ada's campaign in RE6.
Yeah, actually, it was probably the only campaign I liked because it was you were by yourself. But then they patched it to where you would have an AI partner.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why would they do this? That's such a weird decision to make. It's like, oh, I can't play this with my friend. Okay, we'll give you this co-op partner.
I think it's stupid.
I'm kind of glad, even though like you may not enjoy like current Resident Evil, I do think what Resident Evil 6 was is kind of just fucking. This was a horror game. What happened? This is like way too fucking over the top. Nice. Because I think the two things I remember the most is like I think you're in a bus with like Helen. I think her name was Helen, and like.
Oh, Helena.
Yeah, Helena. Yeah, and you like you like crash through a bus or something, and you go flying off a cliff. I'm like, that's insane. And I think later on, like not that long later, you fucking like crash an airplane into like whatever fucking city they were going to, where Chris is at. And it's like, oh, okay. I guess this is what we're doing now. It's like I'm like, Elena, I know you're kind of lucky, but this is kind of stupid.
The entire game is stupid. We should incinerate it.
Which is unfortunate, because I was kind of looking forward, like, oh, I get to play as Lena again, I'm so excited, and I got that.
Imagine how being a Claire fan, your first Claire game in like years. Actually, the only game where you really play as her after RE2, in terms of like normal, like not a rail shooter or whatever, is fucking Revelations 2.
My boss had to play Revelations too. Because I think
It's alright.
I personally never played it, so I don't really mind for spoilers. So if you want to go into it, go for it. I would love to hear it. Because the only thing I played of like our Revelations 2 was the online mode section, because apparently that's what my boss played a lot. So he gifted the game to me. It's like, right, now play with me. I was like, okay, I guess we're doing this. Yeah, I think if they should make any game, I think they should redo 6. Just to be not as fucking insane, whatever the fuck that is. You can keep Jake, that's whatever, but wait, I have a rifle. What am I doing? Really? But like, oh my god. I just want more horror and an option to play solo if I want to.
Luckily, we are not stuck with the co-op trap anymore.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, having like siblings and stuff like that, it was fun for a while, but like, well, like, growing up and stuff, it's like, well, now that I'm alone, I want to play these games by myself. This is actually not very great. I hate it. Open signing. Oh, Pumpkin could probably relate to that. I have no idea. I've never played Code Veronica.
The door's locked. I can't open it.
I would say Code Veronica in general is rough. Like, there's a lot of issues with it, besides just like Antarctica. But if they remade it, I don't know. I just worry it would be like RE3 remake and just be like boring and plain.
I feel like a lot of times they just don't want to take risks anymore to do like sometimes just crazy shit that may or may not work out, and just make it like cookie cutter for everyone to enjoy.
I got the key. I can get out.
And we get to one's favorite section. Oh boy. I remember when I found this out part 2, I was like, well, I could just skip the whole first part? It's crazy. I heard how sometimes they could just you get ready to throw and they just like make a mad dash and dodge it. Like, why? Please. It's not enough. There we go. I don't know, I feel like with like remakes and stuff like that, I feel like sometimes they lose sort of the charm that maybe kind of like the games in the first place. And I think that sort of happens with RE4. I mean, there is some. I still think there's some good moments that they keep in. I think it's kind of funny, but like, I don't know. I don't know how to articulate. I would have to play the remake again to get my thoughts more in order.
A lot of it is like, all right, here's a game that was made in the 90s or 2000s and feels very 90s or 2000s. Oh, but don't you want to see 2025 version? I don't know. Do I want to? Because
Yeah.
I actually think that sounds horrible. Like, oh, but it would have the style of 2025. What does that mean exactly?
Yeah. If we're going by modern gaming standards, that sounds like fucking god awful. Because I think the first time I saw like a cutscene when I first like booted up RE2 and I was watching the cutscenes when I bought the N64 version for just for the shits and giggles. And it's like seeing like Ada and like not Ada, fucking Claire and Leon in his police car, and she pulls out and she opens the little like cabinet or the glove compartment, and she's like, "There's a gun." You say it a lot more funny than I do.
She's like, there's a gun inside.
Yeah, and I thought the delivery was so fucking funny. I was losing my shit, but I'm like, but that's what I like about it, because it's just like obviously they probably didn't mean for that to be funny, but it just came off that way, and I really enjoyed it. We get Steve. Yes, the very super hard puzzle that if you could just do that, you solve the puzzle. Also, for the longest time too, I didn't know there was a lot more treasures in here than there actually were. I think that's Steve, Canadian character. What kind of name is Steve? And then we got this one, and we're good. I didn't like Ashley's section in the remake. I think it just goes on for a little bit too long. From what I can remember. This is very short and to the point.
It absolutely does. They tried to expand on it more.
It's like I can appreciate the thought, but like I just want to get back to playing Leon. Because you literally can't do jack shit. Does everyone like fire? I hope you do. Oh, thanks, Ashley. I need to organize this shit better. Okay. Revelations 2 is kind of boring. I never played it. I played Revelations 1, but I only played it for a little bit, and I was like, this game looks kind of bad. And then I kind of forgot it was a 3DS game ported to PC, of course. It's not gonna look amazing. I mean, Pumpkin played through the first Revelations recently? Like, yeah, pretty, like, a few weeks ago.
I mean, I played it, but it wasn't, like, my first time or anything.
Yeah. For years, I never knew you could do this. Literal years. How did it do with Ashley? Fine. I never really have issues with Ashley anymore, aside from when I killed her like twice earlier, because I was stupid. If you not play like an idiot like I've been for some parts. Did it get hurt? No, she got hurt. But I've had playthroughs where she never gets in the way of anything. It's just like I kind of forget she's there. Save myself. Like I said, original Ashley, I think people bash on her too much when she really doesn't deserve the hate. When you compare it to somebody like remake Ashley, who tends to stay. She's never attached to your back. She tends to be sort of a small distance away, which you think, okay, when she won't get in the way, but she gets in the way a lot more. Because going for somebody who's played this for like basically 20 years and then going to the remake, it's so weird to have her not attached to my back and not playing like that. That it bothers me more than it probably should. But I had to heal her just a bit. Because that was nice. Usually I never heal her at all because usually she usually doesn't die. I usually die. Let me get that. It's some weird lag drops. I don't know why. Yeah, no, I'm old. I recently turned 31. I am oldage. Sometimes I get called a zoomer. I'm like, no, I'm not. Thank you though. 35. It's funny. I went to like another VTuber's chat and I said how old I was, and she was like, oh. I was like, what do you mean? Oh my god, make me feel self-conscious. I'm used to that too. Yeah. Whatever. I mean, I'm glad that they're older people. I'm glad that older people have like interests like this still, because I felt like for the longest time, I had to. If I was older, I had to get out of the fucking childish habits and do adult stuff. And like, nah, dude, fucking, this is stupid. I just want to do things I want to do, and that involves watching anime girls on the internet. Which also, you should totally watch Pumpkin. Again, I gotta show her because she's amazing and I love her. And she has a very big TV head. How do I call it? She likes Vox in the Hazbin Hotel.
Yeah.
So you should give her money so she can buy lovely artwork of him. Yeah, hyperfixation. Hey, there we go. Hyperfixation. I don't know why it's so hard. Yeah, I feel like sometimes I feel like an old man yelling at a cloud. I feel like like throughout the years, there's been something of a loss for video games of just. I think as Love has mentioned before, they kind of would like back then they were just kind of doing a bunch of just crazy shit just to fucking do it, and they could, and they made games from themselves, and you can see from the passion behind it. You play these games, you're like, wow, this is really amazing. But then games like now is just like, I mean, yeah, there's some. I'm not saying all developers are like this, but it feels like more often than not, there's like no drive to make something really good that somebody really wants to make, like Hideo Kojima, fucking insane guy.
Wait.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think indie games you'll be able to find it likely, but like sometimes it's just not there. Also, you can just destroy these before getting into the room, and then like there we go.
Follow me.
And it's over. I don't know, that's why I feel like a lot of like newer games, it's like I don't feel the need to really play them because it's like I already have so many old games that I know are great that I need to get to at some point. So I'll be fine for a while.
I love this like music. Isn't this the only time you hear it?
I think so, yeah. Which I feel like first time around, it really was like super panic inducing. Cause like all of Ashley's stuck. I don't. I kind of sort of wish I could play this game for the first time again because it's like, yeah, you could say I'm really good. I'm doing a bunch of crazy stuff, but I like the panic. I like all the stuff. I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing. I just gotta fucking figure it out. And I'm panicking and I'm screaming on the inside. Welcome back, Puddle. I also missed your lurk earlier, but yeah, welcome back. Yeah, the magic of a first playthrough. What I wouldn't do to give that for a lot of games like Dark Souls 1.
Wait. Follow me.
I feel like I'm gonna know the answer already, but Pumpkin, if you could play a game for the first time again, what would it be?
Uh, maybe RE1 remake.
Yeah, I feel like you're gonna go with that answer. I feel like I really need to sit down and play that one day, but I don't know. I don't know if there's really much difference between like the HD remake and the GameCube version.
I mean, it's different. Leiden is different. It's based off the PS2 version, from what I recall. All the textures are sharpened, so it's like what if the blurry texture was also still blurry and then sharpened too? You're better off just playing the fan HD mod.
Yeah, I figured, but it's like I don't have access to the GameCube version. Which annoys me about some quote-unquote remasters, they just kind of upscale the fucking textures, but they do it really poorly, and it's just like, why did you even bother?
Now we have AI to do it poorly, so it'll look ugly in a totally different way.
Yeah! Isn't that so fun, everybody? I love the future. I have enough to do this. I was like, is this either gonna work out or not work out? We're gonna find out right now. Wowie zowie. So that room could be a pretty much like a bitch to deal with if you don't have flash grenades. Thanks for the $80. I can't believe the fucking made Wario say wowie zowie. I'm not really locked in. It's just because I've done it so often that I'm comfortable enough to talk and do stuff. I think at some parts I'll probably like stop to focus, but like I think I'm at the point of playing this game enough that I could just do this and just have a casual conversation at the meantime. Also, sorry I haven't been reading chat super much because obviously I'm talking to Pumpkin and stuff like that. So if you want to be mad at me, blame Pumpkin. Thank you.
I didn't do anything.
You've done a lot of things. Exactly, when in doubt, blame Pumpkin. What is she gonna do? Wait, she's a mod now, she can ban you, never mind.
Technically I can, but I never would do that.
I think it would be really cool if we did it right now. She's a merciful god. Wowee. Also, they didn't know this fucking area was here for the longest time too as well. I think I only found out because when I was looking, I stopped to look outside the railing and I was like, why is there a railing out here? And I was like, oh, I can go outside.
Like, I don't think that most of my playthroughs I knew about that until a little bit more recently.
I like the little small details hidden about and stuff that if you like, you probably wouldn't notice if you're just going fast and everything, but I just think it's cool. Obviously you don't need it because obviously I beat the game multiple times without it, but like, it's like, oh wow. They put a lot of care and detail into this game and I just fucking don't notice. Oh yeah, you can blast the nest. The nest. The stock? No. I mean, I didn't really need the stock. The same thing too with the Red 9. You don't really need the stock for the Red 9. I mean, you can get it, yeah, but it's not needed. I would just focus on saving space because I knew I would be carrying a lot of items. So yeah, of course I get reduced accuracy, but I get to carry more things.
I'll be right back.
Okay. And it's like that. Yeah, it's just the pick and choose of like what I want to carry. Now I think I have the max case now, so I can go get it if I really want to. But but yeah, just for like some parts of the games, I know I don't need it, but I like to have the TMP regardless. Not a true Red 9 enjoyer. I personally think the stock is a little lame on the Red 9. Because I think it's cool to fucking just have that fucking thing and just bam bam, you know?
Welcome.
That's me personally.
Got some rare. What are you buying?
And we have a fully upgraded handgun. 2.0 firepower, reload speed, firing speed, really good. Do I have TMP? I can.
Thank you. Come back.
Yeah, funny enough, I found out, I think last year or earlier this year, I found out if the handgun, the handgun crit actually applies to your melee. So yeah, if you're doing like a bunch of melees and stuff like that, and you get like and you basically like have this handgun equipped while you're doing the melees, you
Also,
actually,
I'm back, by the way.
oh, welcome back.
Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. You actually get that crit applied to your fucking kicks. So you tend to get more crits, or getting more head explosions with this pistol when you're doing melees, which I thought was like fucking crazy. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Is that? Thank you.
It's as if you learn when you just fucking look stuff up about a game.
Thank you. What are you buying?
Oh, yeah, fine, yeah, controller, yeah. I get it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
we're good. But yeah, I guess just talking about guns and everything. I do think it's surprising that you keep the bolt rifle for like a long time, or the full playthrough. I usually always just get rid of it.
Not always though. Not
Yeah, not.
always.
I think when you recent playthroughs you did, though, I want to say.
Yeah. Like lately, that's been my style.
But yeah, but yeah, no. Somebody did testing because of the Red Knight and everything. So like, so if you do like a bunch of this, what I'm doing right now, and if you're doing a lot of crowd control and you just don't want to keep shooting everything, then yeah, you probably want this pistol to have the extra like crit applied. But really, it's not needed. But it's a cool little thing. I can't aim fast enough. Nice. Actually, Punk, is there a part of the game where you're just like, I don't want to do this, I kind of just want to get it over with? And RE4? Or is it all keynote to you?
I'm not sure.
Because before I used to feel like that once I got to the island, I was like, oh, I did all the fun parts, now I gotta deal with the island.
I can't think of like a part that I actively hate. I think I just okay with all of it, really.
Yeah. Ugh. I guess there's a shout out to the quiet part here. There's no audio going on anything. Just silence. And then everything goes batshit insane, like how you'd normally expect. God damn it. Okay, well actually, is there anything I've been doing, Pumpkin, that's been like kind of surprising to watch, or are you just
I feel like everything that you're doing is fine. I feel like you're efficient at the game.
Yeah. Like, you're fucking kidding me. I don't know, I feel like I should, sometimes I feel like I should challenge myself more when doing like stuff like this. Starting this game being one big exclamation is considered the best in the series. Well, because realistically, when you have Ashley, you don't have her that often. Fuck off. And when you do, it's like, I want to say it's something too impressive that you can't deal with. And you certainly don't get a fucking mandatory walk section like you do in the fucking remake. Because if you don't know, on the island part of the remake, you gotta you gotta go slow for one part, and it's just so aggravating that they do that. I don't know why they would change that to make the game slower. Whenever, because it feels like with the remake, sometimes it doesn't know what it wants for itself. Nice. Maybe I'm just complaining. I should really play the remake again.
No, you're fine, you're fine. There's a lot about the remake that's frustrating. I'm just kind of like getting sleepy.
Oh, you're fine. We can do this part, and then we can call it there if you want.
Sure.
Also, I love this room too. Fucking this terrible room.
Yeah, it's got great music.
Yeah. This is why I keep the rocket launcher. Easy one too. But fucking sometimes it just doesn't work out. But no, I do think it's funny that people say it's the best one, but as I said, it's one big escort mission, but it doesn't really feel like that a lot of the times.
Yeah, she's not even like there with you. There's plenty of times to where you get a breather from her.
Yeah. Even with Salazar, it's like I always deal with Salazar of just using the fucking rocket launcher, but the time I actually fought him, I was like, okay, it's not that difficult to fight, but it's pretty cool. Actually, yeah, but I'm gonna do whatever. I'm gonna save this stuff for later. Ah, all right. I think I made pretty great progress. I did basically everything I wanted to do.
Yeah, it's a long game.
Yeah. Usually when I'm doing casual playthroughs, this is like, if I'm just like doing this stuff, this is where I usually tap out and then resume later. But no, this was fun. I had a lot of fun talking to you, Pumpkin.
Yeah, we'll have to like try and schedule a thing out like in the kind of like nearby future to resume this.
Yeah, for sure. I hope everybody who's watching and like in the chat, this was I hope it was entertaining to watch as well. I kind of thought about planning it, like what to say or what should I ask Pumpkin. But I was like, I'll just fucking figure it out. It's fun. It's fine.
Yeah, it's easy. You just gotta be natural.
Exactly. But yeah, thank you very much for watching.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Oh, please, as always, check out Pumpkin. She's an amazing streamer. Really funny, really
Thank you.
cool. Really cute. I love her. Give her your money.
Can
And-
you raid Mina?
Yeah, I was gonna ask. Yeah, thank you for the follow. Yeah, since you're our guest, yeah, we can read Mina / raid. Can I? Mina Crow. Such your wishing gift. Yeah, no, I'm really joking, but yes, just support Pumpkin everywhere you can, either by watching or stuff like that. She really deserves
you.
it. Yes,
Thank you.
yes, of course. Anyways, I'm gonna go read Mina Crow, and I hope you enjoy Mina. Mina's also really cool, and I'm gonna go fucking do something else. Anyways, bye everybody.
Bye bye.